This is a Headgum podcast.
Welcome to another brand new episode of All Fantasy Everything, the podcast that fantasy drafts anything and everything from the world of popular culture. On today's episode, we are drafting a topic chosen by the All Fantasy Everything Patreon. We are drafting a secret lair. Our guest today is Zach Toscani. Coming to you live. We're in a secret lair ourselves right now, coming to you live. We are now, All Fantasy Everything is not only an audio medium, but now also a visual medium.
You
can watch us on YouTube right now.
Some of us. I'm a visual XXL.
What's visual XXL? Oh, I do like that. I did like that.
I get it too.
I'm still lost in the woods.
I totally got it.
Visual double XL.
Wow.
Yeah, I got it before you explained it.
Nah.
Totally.
Nah.
I did.
That's a Hall of Fame joke. You can retire off that.
Pretty good.
You can put it in the rafters.
Throw it in the red snapper.
Just your visual XXL jersey. They don't get the red snapper because it wasn't on camera. We were talking about it.
You turned red as soon as you said red snapper.
I'm red.
You should not wear red shirts.
You said to the bottle of liquor, I'm red. Okay.
Again, information that would have been helpful to me yesterday.
What, the red shirt thing?
Yeah. But it said South Dakota on. I like
It
wearing
does
it.
say South Dakota on it.
Yeah.
But it will bring out red in your complexion.
I'm
right?
getting redder too.
What do you think that is? I think our skin is just aging.
Yeah.
But
I'm in the sun a
just
lot.
in the process of talking to you just now, you reddened up and then it went
Because I'm
away.
embarrassed.
Oh, I don't know.
Because you hurt me.
No, I don't know. Because I'm scarred.
criticized me.
Can I turn it on?
I'll tell you if a joke goes poor. Wait, what'd you say?
I said pussy.
No, then I get a big red boner.
No, he's getting redder.
Yes.
Isaac, stop him.
That's so funny.
I am getting redder. I
Isaac,
can feel it.
Isaac,
so
face
funny.
I'm getting
Well,
flushed.
that's not my
Isaac,
responsibility.
Facetune me.
Just be cool.
Do you have a big red boner?
Look, you did it again.
I have a red boner.
Red like a dog?
Oh, he's like Pinocchio.
Wait, you have a red lipstick?
No, I have a flesh-colored boner. These are the
I just want to get ahead of the rumors.
if I would have had a Tinder profile, that would have been the first line.
I get it. Threads is a buzz.
6'5", flesh-colored penis.
Colored
Height
boner.
6'5", boner, flesh-colored.
What
Boner
color is
color?
it when it's soft? It's red when it's soft.
Tie-dyed.
My driver's license, it says that I'm a donor and also what my boner color is.
I'm a boner donor.
Organs, donor. Flesh-colored boner.
You're
Wait,
right.
are you rapping?
You're right in my face. MC
Organ,
boner donor, dude.
Organ, donor. Flesh-colored boner. Catch me all alone, cause baby, I'm a loner. Weed, stoner. Currency, kroner.
Oh my gosh. Favorite Simpson Homer.
Homer. When I have sex, baby, I'm a moaner. Ice cream, coner.
Isotoner.
Radar, sonar. OJ Simpson. I wear isotoner.
I'm getting red.
2005, this would have been
I smell a
the
hit.
hit of the summer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, that was the summer you ghost wrote for MC Chris, right?
It was me,
Yeah,
MC
yeah.
Chris, MC Paul Barman. Who are some of those other like white dude college rappers? What was that?
Asher Roth was.
Asher Roth.
What's he doing now?
I probably once every 3 months I listen to those two Asher Roth
I
songs.
thought you're right.
There's
Every
two?
3 months, I think about where
He
he
had
is.
that college song, and then
He's doing
he
something
had
cool.
But he's
There was
running
another-
his dad's car lot.
So, well,
screaming out, just da-da-da, screaming out loud. I can't. Ashes, young, attractive, awesome rapper, handsome bachelor. That song. That's his other
I
song.
didn't go deep into the catalog.
Did you guys hear about the...
You hear lip. You go. Did you guys hear?
Have you guys heard this?
That lips got. Did you guys hear about what happened the other
Have
day?
you guys heard about Extends and what it would do for you and your male enhancement?
They don't let me have it. It's too big already. They're like, if you extend it, it's gonna
Dude, you're
hurt everyone.
overextended as it
it'll
is.
make it even more flexible.
That's what I meant when I used to say it. Not
I am an erection specialist, but I can only do
I have
so
plenty
much.
of money, but I'm definitely overextended.
We gotta white label some extends.
Oh,
White
yeah.
label boner.
White label boner pills. White label boner pills.
Did you guys hear about the white label boner pills?
Asher Roth is not doing much right now. He put out an album in 2020, and we haven't really heard from him since.
Yeah, I put out a rap song.
Yeah,
around that
even
same
Sean
time.
did.
We were all rapping in 2020.
Fire and Ice over here, dude.
Trying to wrap
What's
it
up,
up.
Playboy?
Have you produced
fire,
any
your
music
ice.
since then, Isaac, or was that kind of the peak?
I had to retire because
Right.
it was so good. It was
He got
it
his
was
ring
so
and
hot.
retired.
No, I put out some music after that.
Asher Roth is out here doing yoga on Instagram.
What's how do we if I were to look you up on Spotify, what would I do?
Igloo Shores on Spotify.
Igloo
Oh, really?
Shores?
Yeah.
Are you on Tidal?
I'm on Tidal. Yeah.
Shout it out more. Igloo Shores.
Yeah, it's pretty depressing stuff, but
You sure will like listening to it.
hey,
I listen to plenty of
Is that
depressing.
some kind of a pun I don't understand?
I just found this band Cigarettes After Sex. Holy cow, are they depressing, but they're fantastic.
Yeah.
it's 'cause you just
what
killed
a real turn for their name, their title. Like
Yeah.
Cigarettes After Sex, you think, oh, this is gonna be like chill.
Yes.
I feel complete. I feel nice.
Right.
I would think like a chill wave sort of situation.
Yeah. That sounds more like a pre-nut clarity type of band.
What would happen?
Pre-nut insanity.
Pre-nut cocaine.
Oh, I can't even imagine having sex and then just leaning over and lighting up a smoke in the bed.
Yeah.
It would be insane.
Their band name should be called Crackers After Jackin'. If it's sad music,
Well, that's what Cracker Jacks. That's how we made them.
Crackers After Jackin'.
Yeah.
Big pile of crushed up crackers.
Get your hand on your side of the couch.
I'll put it over here. I don't
Slim
care.
Jim's
Get
After
your claw away from
Masturbation.
me.
This is
my
couch,
band.
dude. It's a little bit like the couch I had in my house.
The postmodern one that you did not like.
It sucked, dude.
Yeah.
Did you know? I just found this out recently. Paprika is just crushed up red
What
pepper.
the
Ian found
fuck?
that out. Isn't that crazy, David? That's David's real reaction from learning that right
Do you
there.
know paprika's just crushed up red snapper?
Just 5 dudes in a room.
And where can people find the Toscani Family Reunion merchandise?
Oh, yeah, dude.
you got
check
to
this
come
shit
to
out.
a live show. I thought about putting it online, but shipping and handling, those are two things I can't really handle.
Oh, you don't have to handle
handling
it.
you
Yeah,
can do.
it's the handling that's the bummer.
Yeah. I have my shipping. I can get it to the Ukraine, but
Yeah.
I can't get it to the U.S. So
Yeah.
you have to come to a live show.
It's
Tariffs.
Yeah, exactly.
It's manufactured in the Ukraine, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, so I can get it there. 'cause
Hey,
it's just there.
I got another job for you.
We're all wearing Toscani Family Reunion hats.
Mhm. Except for David, but
Except for
it's
David.
because I gave it
Mine's
to
at
him.
home.
Yeah,
Yeah.
on ice.
It's not on ice, actually.
No,
No.
it's off ice.
But
I've never
gave
seen you
one.
wear a hat. I bet you wear like straight black, like folded hat. Is that what you
I
wear?
don't
Wears
wear
a lot of
hats.
fedoras.
You never wear a
Yeah,
hat?
you don't wear a
Well,
lot
I
of
used
hats.
to. I used to wear a fedora all the time.
Hey, dude,
actually.
producer,
Really?
rapper.
Yeah, it was a bad
sexual
time in my
deviant.
life.
It was like
Jason Mraz had a hold on you, huh?
It was oh my
second
God.
grade.
I'm yours.
2015 in New York was a bad time for fashion. I feel like.
yeah, well,
Did you ever wear
You
suspenders
done giving
with
it your
pants that
bestest.
didn't call for them? Sorry for interrupting
no, it's
you.
okay.
No, but I mean, I don't know if that's a bad look, suspenders, but I think that's a particular type of.
It is in
of
company
man.
with a vest and sneakers.
Yeah, for sure.
It's a bad look more often than not.
Keeping a certain company.
No, we all remember the
Yeah,
guy with like.
Oh, yeah.
You have to go through the metal detector multiple times at the airport because you have different suspenders under different shirts.
My question is, when does the fedora?
The
Fordora.
Fordora.
Whoa!
Fordora Ford Explorer, dude.
Yeah, I'm a sedan man. Is the fedora gonna come back around?
I have thought
back.
about this a lot. What?
It's not back?
The
No.
fedora?
What the fuck are you talking about?
It's not. All I'm seeing is people
Shit,
with
am I
fedoras
getting
listening
red
to
again?
Crazy Town. I don't know where you
I
guys
can
are.
feel the redness. My thermometer's cooking again.
Which, by the way, I sent Sean a video. I was killing time in Queens
Zach sent me
before
a
a
video
house
from
show
RedTube
on Broadway.
2 girls making out.
I went to an Asian mall in Astoria, Queens,
Yeah.
and they were playing Crazy Town in the mall.
That's so funny.
Loud.
And you sent Sean a video?
I did.
Sean sent me a picture of his open mouth this morning.
You
I
asked
got it
for
too.
Unprompted.
it. Oh, wait, did I do it? I
Guess
thought
which
you asked
hole-
for it.
no,
It was the
you
pitch.
just.
I just sent it to you.
It was the picture. It just said, "Guess which hole this is."
Well, my butthole has teeth.
If you guess wrong, I'll show you the other one.
I have butthole dentata. It runs in the Jordan family. Isaac, what are you so mad about?
I'm not mad about
All right.
anything.
Butthole dentata?
Butthole dentata.
Yeah. It's
You
like
don't
a-
like vagina? Do you remember when vagina dentata dropped?
It was that movie Teeth.
In like
Butthole.
around middle schools, and they were like, "Yeah, vaginas can have teeth." Vagina.
Well, there was a
dentata?
movie where a girl's vagina had teeth and it would bite off dicks.
You mean a documentary?
Yeah, it was a documentary. That's what they showed us in health class.
There was a
documentary.
60 Minutes episode where they really got into it.
Yeah. Barbara Walters went down and deep. And Hugh Downs, which was my porn name.
Yeah.
It was
Hand-me-downs?
Hugh Downs and Whitey Bulger.
Whitey Bulgers are great.
Yeah,
porn
right?
names.
Funny.
Yeah,
That's so funny. Mine's Charles Oaktree.
I like that. Yeah.
It's like Oak-
I'll just take it in.
It's like Charles Oakley with the piece on it.
Mine's Kavanzane Wallace, which is rough when that actor Kavanzane Wallace got on the scene because she was so young. She was nominated for an Oscar.
How do you think I feel? Mine used to be called Jussie Smollett.
Kavanzane, don't hurt him. Oh shit, Kavanzane.
You know there's like 20 Smolletts?
Yeah, there's there's like
Whoa.
ones who are like there's Journey, who's like a
Yeah.
big actor.
There's a pilot from like the 90s that like 8 of them are on.
Imagine being the other.
It's called Smollett Me Be Me.
Smollett. I was also trying to come up with something for it.
Yeah, I didn't
I
even
couldn't
like
get
that
there
one.
enough.
It's just the quickest thing I could get to.
I don't know that there's a good one.
No.
Smollett.
you-
Smollett's be friends.
Smollett 'em have it.
Oh.
Smollett 'em have it.
Smollett it be.
Smollett. So there's a lot of them, and then it's Smollett.
Smollettish to Algernon. Oh no, I'm getting red again.
Vigo's Letter to the Carpathians.
Vigo's letter to the Everybody.
Smollett start a family.
Smollett started a family.
Oh, there you go.
Smollett's get together.
Yes.
Smollett's get
There you
together.
go.
Let's get together.
Small business loan.
Small.
Spoil.
Small. Smoil.
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 Smoilettes. The Smoilettes, where it's 8 kids have to become moils.
Whoa.
Do they let kids do that?
No.
That's wacky.
That's the fish
For
out
your
of water
first
part.
challenge, there's
See,
this
and we
pretzel
don't
rod covered in prosciutto.
Get her off.
Let's see how you operate.
Take
Smollett-y.
Take everything else that's not Zach's dick.
Sean Jordan's here. Sean Cougar Melon Jordan on Instagram. This is coming out July 10th. Is that right?
Yes, sir.
Hell yeah, dude.
Oh yeah.
Tomorrow
I'm thinking about Paul
through
Simon.
Sunday, I'll be with Blair Saki at Helium Comedy Club, Portland, Oregon. And then in August, Zach and I are going to be in, Minneapolis, August 15th, Chicago on the 16th, right?
And
Come to those.
we believe Madison on the 12th.
Madison on the 12th, perhaps.
Just a girl named Madison.
Yeah, she was just hanging out with her. Where in Chicago are you guys playing?
The
The Lincoln Lodge.
Lincoln Lodge. And then
Oh.
Sisyphus in Minneapolis.
Nice.
Ooh,
Yeah.
that's a fun one.
They're both so good.
Mhm.
Yeah, it'll be fun. I'm excited.
Great. That's
Midwest
great.
Takeover.
It is. It's cool,
Are you
man.
going to the cabin this year?
Yeah, we're going end
Lake
of
House?
July.
Okay, there you go.
Yep.
You
Don't come see me there.
Come see him.
Don't.
What's the exact address?
I'll be paddleboarding. I don't even know where it is. It's in Michigan.
Well,
If you
let
can
the people
find it.
know.
Small mind your own business. Huh? You're being small-minded? No?
Small-minded. That's better.
Thanks.
Small mind your own business. That was bad.
You guys want my face to stay red?
I don't know. Smolletters to Algernon was
Smollett-
good.
Yeah, that was
great, dude.
That was the best one.
Yeah.
You blacked out for a second. I saw it.
Is that the mouse?
Yeah, that was
a
last
mouse
night.
smart? Was
Yeah,
that letters to
yeah.
Algernon?
But then he like died at the end, right?
Yeah. It's
Flowers for Algernon.
Flowers
Which
for
is
Al.
like-
Oh yeah, it's not letters. To
Oh, yeah, it's
Algernon.
No.
You're
Why'd we have
thinking
to
letters.
Small letters to Cleo.
Smollett.
Smart.
Small letters
on a
to
Sunday
Iwo
morning.
Jima.
Yeah, small
Did you say
I'm
Smolletters?
wondering. No? I said, why did we have to litigate it? I was right. And then now I'm wrong.
Well, it's because we relitigated
Because we
it.
dug
You
in a little
litigated
bit.
it, but then we had to relitigate it.
Is it David here too?
David's here too. Cool Guy Jokes
Oh, I
87
don't
on
have any
Instagram.
dates.
There
I'm
it is.
moving.
Stop asking me. I've had enough.
Leave him alone.
I didn't have any
I'm
yesterday.
just trying
Don't
to
have
live a
any now.
peaceful
I
life.
have no dates.
Zach Toscani is here.
I'm here.
Zach Toscani on Instagram
Yes. And on the .com.
and on the .com.
And on my hat.
ZachToscani.com. And on
the
my
hats.
hat.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Mine says Chateau Marmont.
It's a good hat.
I like it.
Is it like the Marlboro font?
I think so.
Marlboro.
I don't think it is. I just cut that L out.
I take my time with it. I really like to
dropped
feel
the
that word.
Marlboro.
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 Marlboro Ridge.
Marlboro Red.
You guys hear about the Marlboro
The
Reds?
Duke of Marlboro. The Duke of Marlboro helped himself to some Worcestershire sauce. There's no,
Is that sauce from England?
That's your one-man show?
I think where the area is
Worcester?
Worcester. I think.
Oh, yeah.
When we drove
Worcester,
by
Mass.
Worcester, it is Worcester. And it's
Yeah.
crazy when you
Yeah.
see it written out.
I've played Worcester.
Same.
They say Worcester, free the
Worcester.
chicken man.
Go down. No, you go down
Yeah.
Providence.
Worcestershire is in England. So the sauce is named after England.
Okay.
Yeah. It's in the Cotswolds.
The sauces?
No, the Worcestershire.
That's
It's cute, dude. This doesn't look like a place a sauce would be from.
What I will
Not
say
like
is
Buffalo.
Yeah, like most sauces I feel like are from some pretty hard scrabble places where they're like,
Really?
I feel like, right? Tabasco?
What about aioli? That's got to be from France.
That's a good
Where's
question.
Tabasco from?
Well, Tabasco's a region in
Tabasco,
Mexico.
Indiana.
yeah.
Tabasco's
it has to
in-
come from Tabasco, otherwise it's
Sparkling,
Sparkling hot
sauce.
Sparkling hot sauce. That's my porn name.
Tabasco's Sparkling crush sauce?
Ow, it hurts! It hurts!
I haven't got hired yet, but like,
Yeah,
if I ever ink a contract,
I told you I don't like jizzing.
it hurts when I jizz.
I'm a jizz-free performer.
I'm an almost finished porn guy.
Porn's first ethical jizz-free performer.
No jizz was harmed in the filming of this porno.
He's a pro-life porn actor. No souls were lost.
Oh, man.
He's a master of the dry cum.
That's the worst master to be.
That would be a real, if you could master, where you could experience an orgasm, but you had mastery over your body. To
You're
not
talking about
When you don't blow, that's
talking
tantra,
about
right?
bust dry nuts?
talk about busting ghosts.
Man, it feels like you
Isn't that
fucking are
tantric
reading
sex?
my 7th grade journal.
Bustology.
I wish.
I'm a bustologist.
I wish.
You had diagrammed it. You were like,
That's my version of alchemy.
If I have enough paprika, maybe I could send it to a different tunnel. You just cry a little bit. No, it's nothing.
Like how you calling it a tunnel? Like one of your body tunnels.
body tunnels.
Body tunnels.
Oh, my body tunnel hurts.
Tabasco's from Louis. You don't like body tunnel?
Huh?
You said woof.
No, his voice.
Oh, yeah. It's bad.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How do you know if you have a hemorrhoid?
Sounds like a street joke.
Yeah.
You sit on it.
3 Puerto Ricans.
You know why they call them Waymos? Because they cost way more than you think.
Dude, I saw a few of those. I've never seen them in real life.
Oh,
That
yeah.
shit was
Oh, yeah.
I walked
yeah.
in front of one at an intersection.
And then you set it on
like-
fire.
Run me over.
I kicked the windshield in. I go, Laura, get out of the car.
Ivan Carmel
He loves
Waymos.
I knew it.
Way more
Loves
than
them.
you think.
Way more than
Well,
you
there's
think.
there's no one in there to cut him off when he's talking.
That's true. He can just hold court. You
Is he taking him like a
can't
lot?
cut off Ivan Carmel.
No, you can't.
Is he taking him a lot?
Well, he was in San Francisco, and that was the first time he helped himself to a Waymo, and he could not get enough of it. He's told me about it 4 different times.
The one he just took one?
Took him as soon as he
Are
took
they
one.
cheaper than
Yeah.
like a Lyft and Uber because there's no driver?
I
I
think
couldn't
it's
tell you that. He
similar.
didn't get
Yes.
into the price.
They are.
Yep.
He's
You
just
take it-
smoking
you
a
take one?
cigar in
I
there.
love them. Yeah, I think many of them. Yeah.
The driver
Interesting.
can't get secondhand smoke.
But they have cameras in there, so you can't actually.
You
do
can't beat
anything,
off or anything.
Yeah. Sure, that's where my mind went
Unfortunately,
too.
guys.
Yeah.
Sorry
Yeah,
to break
Waymo's
it to
all
you.
right, but you can't
Sorry,
beat off.
You
AFE
can't beat off
fans.
him, so I guess it's
You
just
can dry nut in
Ubers
there.
for me.
Yeah, exactly.
If you ghost nut, yeah, for sure.
Ghost nut, ghost nut protocol.
It's like when you smoke weed and you hold it in till there's nothing comes out. It's kind of a similar concept.
Yeah.
Is there anything to that? If you hold the weed in longer, it does more? That whole thing?
I always thought you just take in more of the bad stuff.
I think also you're just holding your
Like
breath so you
carbon.
get kind of lightheaded.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's probably true.
Okay, but it's not like you hold the hit in and then 30 seconds and then it's going to
Yeah.
make you higher.
Yeah, it's not like, damn, 50% more returns on investment.
I'm old enough that I just have more weed if I want to get high.
That's another thing, too.
You know what
yeah.
I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's for like we
You're
had
not
one
scraping by with a
joint.
bowl
Yeah.
for the week.
We don't have one joint, but we have 15 roaches. So if we just kind of
God.
take turns
Scraping the inside,
Oh,
like
God.
all that black tar, like
The
off
knife
of
hits, dude. The
Yeah,
resin,
yeah.
that black, those knife hits are so buck.
I remember a girl who called herself the resin queen.
Yeah.
Oh, that's not a kingdom you want to.
No, you got a ghost knife.
You're like, yeah.
You don't want to meet the resin king.
I'm sorry,
I'll
I
tell you that.
don't resonate with you right now.
Where can people see you? This comes out July 10th.
Yeah, like Sean said, we're going to do shows in Madison, Chicago, Minneapolis, but I'll also be in Cincinnati in November, New Orleans September 5th at Sports Drink, and house shows all over the place. I think I'm going to do Australia 2026.
Oh,
so
yeah, I like that.
Are you going to go to the Australian Open? Or are you
yes,
going to time it up?
exactly,
Yeah,
exactly. You see right
see
through
right
me,
through
man.
you.
Then I'm thinking like Paris and March and
Queens.
yeah, exactly. If anyone's SW19, they're in a Wimbledon station. Let me know. I'm so transparent with what I'm doing.
That's dope. That's how it should be.
Yeah.
Then I'll be at the Wilson factory.
Oh man, I went to the Wilson store in a San Jose mall no more than 2 days ago.
Is that a big Wilson store or is that just a Wilson store?
It's a Wilson store,
Yeah.
and
Is
it's
it-
in a mall, so they're trying to like break into being more like fashion-y.
I've seen it
like
with
tennis
with
fashion is
Kith.
kinda
They've
coming
done, Yeah.
What would Tom Hanks say if he was walking in the mall and saw a Wilson store?
Wilson!
Dunlop!
Dunlop!
You got to say store, too. You gotta...
Store!
Wilson store.
Wilson store!
That's Wilson's last name. We never
Wilson's
knew.
leather!
Sean, I like to imagine you're a guy. You just go to Dick's Sporting Goods and you just see that they still sell the volleyballs with the face paint, and you're like, hey, I like that.
Do you think anybody
buying
ever
one.
finished a Wilson's the Leather Experts gift card?
No.
Well,
They discontinued
everything's
this a long time ago.
$400. So what do you, if you have $2
This couch
left
is
on
a
your gift card?
Wilson's.
Got this bad boy a Wilson.
Used to be old tennis rackets. Can you believe it?
I bet
Uncomfortable.
Queen Latifah owns
You
some
think so?
Wilson's leather.
Well, one of those hats probably.
With Busta Rhymes.
My my
Busta
Notre Dame
Rhymes will
jacket
fuck
was
up a
from Wilson.
Wilson's
I
the
bet he
Leather
would.
Experts.
To me, like a
Val
Wilson's.
Kilmer, maybe?
Val
Oh.
Kilmer with like a bunchy one.
Even
one
now.
Do they
tail.
have pants at Wilson's?
Yeah, they have to. Because if not, where?
Hold on.
They
I'm
had
looking-
drug.
I'm
That's
looking
where I
if
got
it's
my
open
first
still.
poncho. Was at Wilson's.
What
They
if
used to
they
have the
had
drug
like
rugs.
reclaimed leather pants where it was like, this used to be a Ford Aerostar interior. Eddie Bauer edition.
You can see there are the little pine trees. You say you got a drug rug at Wilson's? You had
Yeah.
a leather poncho?
No, it wasn't
Oh.
leather. They had like whatever ponchos are made of ponchos there.
Dude, leather pants are, I guess they should be expensive, huh?
How much? What do we? Let me guess.
I bet you they're hard to get off. What
Okay, Wilson's leather uncut pants. What do you think?
do you mean uncut?
You know what I mean.
They ain't got no dick hole.
More.
Wait, I need a moil for these pants.
$491.
No, lower.
Oh,
$385.
Lower.
$330.
Lower.
$20.
Trying to sell us the pants.
$275. But these are vintage.
Are they like shiny leather? Or are they beat up cowboy leather?
Don't worry, another man's legs
My
have
shit
been in
would-
these pants.
My shit would be too hot in there.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah.
Going to a Papados wearing leather pants.
Well, they'd sign it over.
I gotta let them out. You just start
Here's the
cutting them.
deed.
They wash right off though. So maybe the move is to wear a whole leather outfit when you're going to somewhere really messy.
What do you mean they wash?
Oh.
Oh, like
you know,
if you.
like if you're like eating a meatball.
I'm wearing my bib.
Hold on,
I go to B Dubs dressed like Missy Elliott.
Hold on, let me put on my bib, and you put on like a double-breasted leather suit.
Just a big leather hazmat suit. All right, bring me the special ones.
Did you ever have a Tupac leather vest face or?
I wanted to so bad.
What
my
were you going
friend.
to rock under the vest?
Nothing. I wanted a Carl Kanai set, like the brown that he's got it above the rim. Probably a t-shirt.
Okay.
So like the brown Carl Kanai vest, brown Carl Kanai pants, and then like a cream colored t-shirt. I still think that would look dope.
You could
It's
do
not
it.
on me.
Yeah.
Yeah, I could do it. You're right.
You could do it on here.
You ready to talk me out of buying some Carl Kanai tonight?
$525 on Carl Kanai's website right now. They have a leather vest
You gotta see this thing.
that is covered in newsprint about Tupac.
Turn it around.
Oh.
Turn it around.
Tupac was the reason I knew about Carl Kanai. Look at that thing.
Whoa.
That's nuts.
And they have the matching gloves, it looks like.
Are gloves cool?
Have they sold even one of these?
I bet.
Well, they're out of XL, so I guess so.
That's
an old sales
gimmick.
tactic.
Yeah,
It
that's
is.
not-
They know no one's buying an
Oldest
XL.
trick. Only 2 tickets left on this flight.
Yeah, exactly.
Sure.
A lot of people have been asking me about tickets. We still have a handful.
Let's just.
I love
We're
those
still
posts like,
going
hey, still a
fast.
few tickets left.
Hey, it's like one of those things where you see other people do it and you go, by the,
All right.
Yeah.
When you
Yeah.
type in Carl with a K, Kanai doesn't even auto-populate. That's a bad sign.
Is it
Can I get-
Lagerfeld? Which
Anthony
comes up?
Towns.
Can I get one of those vests, you think?
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
Can I? You get it? Can I?
Yeah.
Carl Kentai?
Here's
Okay,
a Carl Kanai hockey jersey.
who's paying $1,500 for a Carl Kanai leather jacket in 2025?
A different version of Sean.
Mm-hmm.
A Sean that
Black one?
maybe got invested in Bitcoin.
Black Sean?
No. I think like a Sean that like on the lark bought some Bitcoin and like
Okay.
2015.
A
Okay.
different Sean.
where they're like he did a show where like we pay in Bitcoin and you're like yeah all right man whatever you
Just
know
one,
and then-
I guess,
yeah
huh?
and then
I-
like all these years
If
later
anybody works
I
for
used
Carl
to see a
Kanai,
girl who claimed she had a Bitcoin and she like forgot that thing,
The password. It feels like that's a real, anyone can say that because it's like, oh boy, that'd
Yeah.
be frustrating. Like, yeah, you just, got to roll with it. 2 million just sitting there.
there's some pretty fun stuff here. What about this Tupac Shakur sitting on okay I can't just scroll Carl
That's
Kanai's
what you're doing,
website. Carl Kanai
We had-
campaign.
Dana, I'm off jazz. I'm back into Tupac.
Dude, if you swap jazz for Carl Kanai vintage, that
hey Dana, we pivoted.
Sewed by the incomparable.
you take out all the records
Jim
and you just
Lestat.
fill it with oversized purple denim.
Happy birthday! I'm giving you all my records. I got something different for
Dana, I
me.
got a little bit of a good news, bad news situation for
You
you.
just slide a turntable in where the record player was. Like it's still around, you know.
You got one of those hats that looks like an uncircumcised penis at the top.
If you were just up at midnight, silent DJing in the living room.
You're wearing a shirt with a bunch of war medals.
You're smoking Black and Milds in the house.
Goddamn monologue jokes.
Yeah, Ian has like postpartum depression. He thinks he's black.
Yeah, we pivoted. It's a
He only
family.
wears colored denim.
Everyone's talking to Dana. She's like, "Well, we're partners. You know, it's a team."
I love him. He'll get through this.
Hey, we said sickness and health, so
Yeah.
And I'm
What's the
feeling pretty
weirdest
fucking
colored
healthy.
denim you would wear right now?
The weirdest color?
Yeah.
ooh.
I could.
What about like the indigo, like a dark
Oh,
purpley,
wow. I don't
purpley
think I could
blue
pull that off.
I could go orange. I bet
denim?
What?
it would look pretty
That's
cool.
insane.
Orange denim,
What?
orange denim, a white hoodie, and some
3
white
orange
shoes.
whips?
3 orange whips. I had orange back
Walking
in the day.
in like a creamsicle.
I had orange cross colors. They were fucking.
Remember when you had that orange
awesome
hoodie?
looking
Or
on
no,
me.
that was a yellow hoodie. Never mind.
yellow that Ian shut down?
Yeah. That would be nuts if you had a full orange jumpsuit and Ian had to be like, hey man,
I wonder what's the biggest swing I could take and you guys wouldn't bring it up. Like if
Not
I
an
wore.
orange pair of pants.
What about orange sweatpants? Would you be like? What if I wore orange sweatpants, black hoodie, white shoes?
What?
Would you be like? Would you
I'd
think
be,
that
depends
was
on
weird?
the shade
I'd
of
say
orange.
Halloween.
I'd be
Yeah.
like, call me Mr. Halloween, dude.
I would for sure try to
You're,
get in your kitchen
almost
about it.
interventing now, and I didn't even do it.
yeah, you're like,
I could see you
Calm
thinking
down,
like,
Ian.
how do I tell him that he shouldn't do this?
I can see.
calm your weary heart.
Yeah.
Blue denim, bright blue denim. I used
Like-
to have some of those too.
Well, I mean, blue denim is denim, right?
No, like royal blue, like bright
Oh,
blue
like
denim.
a Justin Timberlake.
I don't think white. I think like, but like not like white jeans. Like they have those like white carpenter pants.
Yeah.
You know, like those cream ones. I would
cream.
wear those.
Cream's different than white. You're
Yeah.
talking cream.
Cream. Talking cream, dude.
And that's and
It's all
that's
gonna
in
be
the no
semen
jizz
with you
agreement.
guys, huh? Trying to talk about denim colors over here, and your minds are in the gutter.
Cream's not the
Orange
same.
was your first pick. Was really
Orange,
caught me
yeah.
off guard.
I might do it.
Don't.
It would look cool.
No, it would. Jeans.
No. They
trying to
looked
think,
cool when
like,
I had them.
Unless
Same,
you're
same fit.
I had turquoise. No, these were no.
unless you're
these would be
committing to
gigantic.
Clemson, I don't know why you'd
Yeah,
be wearing
yeah.
orange denim or Syracuse.
I'll go to Syracuse. I'm kidding.
I'm an Orangeman.
Orangeman, Auburn,
Max is going to Purdue or Syracuse. I already told her.
Syracuse?
Syracuse.
Syracuse.
Did
He
you,
spells it Cooz.
did you hear about my daughter? She's going to Syracuse.
That's how they say it there.
Oh, your daughter's going to Harvard. Mine's going to Syracuse or Purdue.
Let me get while you're here.
I don't know why this bit isn't working, but I think it's so funny. This lips close together guy. For
I
some
like
reason.
it a lot.
It's really fun for me
Say
right
some
now.
more stuff.
Try to talk without moving your lips now.
I went to the University of South Dakota. That felt like a big laugh.
It's like when you see it, you couldn't unsee it.
Pie in the Sky. Or...
They had Better Than Ezra play, and nobody went to the show. They couldn't even give the tickets away, bro.
Pie in the Sky College is Dartmouth.
Red snapper.
You talk to your daughter that way. Hey, Maxine, this is how you drive a stick shift.
Junior year is the year you really set your sights on your college. Senior year is more of that seal on the deal.
They say you don't need to worry about your credit. Focus on your credit now. It's going to matter later. You're going to be bummed if you don't.
Get a credit card. Pay it off at the end of Pay it off at the end of every month.
Gambling problems? Call 1-800-8222.
Do as I say, not as I do.
Sidewalk chalk isn't just for kids. You can have fun at any age.
If anyone's liking this bit, you're loving it. If you don't, then you really don't.
I'm sorry for running through your sprinkler. It's hot outside.
How do you geographically place this person? Like, where does this person live?
Right
Citizen of the earth, dude.
Right next door.
Illegally.
It's not technically marmalade unless the peel's been ingratiated into the mixture.
Wait, is that real?
Yeah, it's true.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Okay.
You know paprika
Didn't
is
we
just
just-
Christian red paper.
It's
What
just Chris Shepard Pepper.
What if the lips are out? This is more of a video bit. This is trying to steering people to
Zach
YouTube.
looks like a blow-up doll. You look like a sex doll. A specific kind of sex doll. Do your doll lips. No, make it round. Make it round now.
What is this director?
Now let me take a pic. Hold on, let me take a photo.
Sean's trying to
Give me the
grind
look.
that.
Now give me the
Get on
look.
your knees.
Take me home.
Now lick your lips.
Now take
Sit
me
like
home.
a dog on the ground and crawl a little bit.
Now put the collar on.
All right, P.
My name is Ian Carmel, at Ian Carmel on Instagram and Blue Sky. You can watch my special, Comfort Beyond God's Foresight, right now on YouTube. Read my book, T-Shirt Swim Club, available now wherever books are sold. And I don't have any dates either. But I'll be around Portland this week. Mm-hmm. Or have been. I might still be there tonight.
I'm an all-time friend.
I exist
Past, present, and
perpetually.
future. Yeah.
I watched Interstellar the other day, so I kind of get time travel now.
I watched Interstellar the other day, and I feel like I understand time travel less than I did before.
If you think about it, the whole movie is about innocence lost.
I feel so lost.
What's your innocence?
My innocence is gone.
I want to hear you. Can you do it?
I don't even
Do
know what
the
you're
not moving your lips
I've
thing.
been trying to figure it out.
Use your voice!
I missed it. I missed it when you explained the bit. And I've just been sitting here trying to piece it together. But everything
Just hoping we wouldn't call on you.
everything you say is so different. I have no idea what the fuck is going on. I'm so fucking scared. I'm so scared. I've just been sitting here further and further away from you. You just say other shit that doesn't connect to the shit you said before. And then your faces just get tight.
That's the only
That's
uniting.
the only bit.
I don't think we figured out an ethos
through
for this
line.
character yet. Well, it's Sean, so he really has to plant the flag.
I'll figure it out. We'll work on it tonight. We'll workshop it.
But what? I don't understand what you're doing.
Orange
Oh,
pants.
sticking out your lips is
I'm just doing lips close together and not moving them when I talk. I'm
There's
moving
lip-
them as little as I can.
lips.
Wait, that's the whole bit?
That's the whole
Yeah,
bit.
exactly.
Oh.
Just this guy who's like, dude, you got to
We
try
all
the coffee shop
sound
down
like
the street.
Cashew was the worst of the nut butters.
He's in. Got it. We're in.
Perfect
We all have to
form.
sound like what's her name from Theranos.
Oh, yeah.
Just
Oh,
one simple drop
Elizabeth?
of blood.
From
No.
Theranos?
Theranos.
Was her name Elizabeth?
Elizabeth.
Yeah.
What?
It was
Elizabeth
Elizabeth
Holmes.
Elizabeth
Holmes.
Holmes.
Yeah.
My name's Elizabeth Holmes.
You might know my father,
Didn't she
Priest
purposely
Holmes.
have a deeper voice?
Yes. She tried it out. Hey, could I have a macchiato?
I would like a nut milk macchiato.
I call it macchiato.
I'll have anything with nut milk. Just a cup of nut milk, please.
Actually, I'm off nut milk. Now
I
I'm on
can't
butt
believe
milk.
that the genre is called nut milk. I can't believe that made it into like grocery store. You'd be like, "Excuse me, where's your nut milk?" You could say that to someone at the store, and they'll tell you where it is.
Yeah,
crazy
say
to
it
me.
Try that in a small town.
Try that in a small town.
You just hold up your phone. Now say it. Tell me where the nut milk is. You hog.
You little piglet.
Where's the nut milk, you truffle pig?
If the truffles were nut milk, where would they be?
We need her to do this, frankly, but also to fantasy draft secret lairs as chosen by the Patreon.
A secret lair, right?
A secret lair. Yeah,
Right.
we're not drafting.
We're not
like
doing
different-
like
we're
this is Dr. Evil's.
We're putting together a secret lair. We're
Yes.
drafting the
Right.
qualities of a secret lair. And the way we determine the order of that draft is with a rollicking game of rock, paper, scissors played between the three of you, and we throw on shoot.
Now, what
all
the
right?
hell is that?
Oh.
Oh wait, shit.
It's a game we played in elementary school,
Oh.
basically, where
I
you
call it
you
butt
do
milk.
this to decide.
It's called butt milk, nut milk, or suck milk.
Suck milk?
God.
That's your version of Shoots and Ladders.
Suck milk takes out nut milk. Everyone knows that.
That's the grossest pairing of words you get, I think. Suck milk?
If you go to Air One, they have a whole aisle for you.
Suck milk is awful.
It is. Milk's already not a dope word.
Suck milk is
Suck is a
real
pretty buck
bad.
word, too.
Every one of us has done it. Everyone here has sucked milk.
Yeah, I like milk.
Cut me, I will bleed.
I used to bring milk home and you'd make fun of me.
Yeah.
I'm gonna get you.
A glass of milk is an adult.
I'm just gonna go to the store and
like
get,
in the
get a gallon of
afternoon?
suck milk.
I would
just
drink
have-
it out of the gallon at the crib, but yeah, I like milk, man.
In the heat?
I bet you do.
No,
In
in the crib
Glendale?
is air
After a
conditioned.
hard day of work, you're
Yeah.
like, ooh,
Bring it to the
crack
job
open.
site. Which one of you dickheads took my milk?
I like it room temp. It goes down better.
Hey, you got a
warm.
microwave? I need to heat up my milk.
They'd kick you out of any hotel for that.
I could use a little nappy wappy. Could I heat up my milk in your microwave?
And we throw on shoot. All right. Butt milk, suck milk, and nut milk. Shoot.
Suck me, baby.
David wins. David wins.
One suck milk and two nut milks.
Now, suck milk wouldn't normally win, but there were two butt milks.
So it's an unnatural suck
And a
milk.
natural suck milk. David, as the winner of suck milk, butt milk, nut milk, it is incumbent upon you to determine the order of today's draft. But before you do that, I will remind you, it is a serpentine draft.
What is that?
It's a great question.
It's like a skater in the 70s weaving through the cones.
What color
Oh.
pants is he wearing?
He ain't wearing pants, high shorts.
Okay.
His
Oh,
denim
yeah.
blends into the cones.
Yeah.
Can you even buy
He's a hazard.
orange jeans?
You can buy orange jeans.
Okay.
Look at how dope
Well, on
those
the
look.
internet, of course. Dickies times men, or Dickie Men's by Harley Davidson collaboration.
Not those. Those are
Whoa.
not what I'm talking about.
you-
Who's are the Harley Davidsons the Dickie men? Wait, I don't understand what you said.
Dickies are like HVAC workers and stuff. I mean, Dickies are popular again, but
I don't want to get stuck on this. What's
Dickies
it?
used to make those waterproof pants. Do you remember that? As a busboy, those were huge.
Oh,
where they were, like, stain
it would just
repellent?
slick off. Yeah,
yeah. I wore Dickies
yeah.
for days when I was a kid. I loved them. That all blue Dickie suit.
Basically, what it means
what the
you
Crips
get
did.
fourth in the first round, first in the second round.
If you pick butt milk in the first round, you go nut milk in the second round.
But you can't go butts to nut
If you go
milk.
nuts
No,
for
no.
butt milk, you go butts for nut milk.
That's true, though.
Yeah, that's true.
You saw that.
Yeah.
That was the
Vegas.
sequel to Flowers for Algernon.
Butts for nut
Butts
milk.
for nut milk.
Algernon's changed, man.
It's just different now. Algernon used to be some way. Now it's a different way.
That rat got smart and he started doing weird shit.
Is it a book? I don't even know what it is. Is it a book?
Started
What is
going
it?
suck for butt milk.
The new album by Red Hot Chili Peppers.
That. I always hated that song "Suck My Kiss," and I was
hate
like,
that.
it's
yeah.
so gross
Yeah.
sounding. I heard that song "Lick It Up" by Kiss the other day. You ever listen to it?
No.
Turns out,
Listen to the lyrics.
about licking
If you
stuff.
want to get bummed out, listen to those lyrics.
I don't think there's any. Where did it come up? When did you hear it?
I was
feel
with
like,
Randy and Jason Sklar, and they played it in the car.
Well, there you go.
Oh.
Okay.
And then we went to the bar that I saw from afar. Sit by the clay, eat some hay. I just
I just
may.
may. What would you want her to be?
Suck
David.
nut milk, butt
Zach.
milk, fuck milk.
Ooh.
Oh, I'm fuck milk.
This sounds like one of Shane's freestyles.
Ooh.
It does.
When he goes,
Fuck pussy pussy.
tits and fucking milk my butt.
Hey, you ever notice if you're renting a movie and you rent Much Ado About Nothing, but you could also rent Everything Everywhere All the Time, it's the same price.
Oh,
Why
genius.
does Much Ado About Nothing?
And then Everything Everywhere.
Much and everything should be different prices. How do you people not get this?
Now, for everybody just listening, that wasn't Shane. He's not actually here. That was Ian.
Yeah.
Spot on.
But and Zach.
Uh-huh.
Zach too. Should we?
Zach did it.
Yeah.
Good job.
Zach did it. Zach did it, Shane. You brought it up, man. What am I supposed to do?
Big Trouble in Little China. I feel like I'm losing my Shane.
Big truck, big.
Yeah, there is a little curve.
Because he's
off.
going to the
Yeah.
gym a lot now.
Yeah. I might have to.
We've
You gotta
been watching his
modify your
punching
voice.
bags and we're all getting
Just
nervous.
call him.
Hey. I'll work on the break. We'll be right back. And we're back. Welcome back to All Fantasy Everything. Wait, hold on. And we're back. Welcome back to All Fantasy Everything. I don't know what
Costs
happened.
the same as all
Your
fantasy
father
nothing.
now.
I'm a father. Okay. Why does All Fantasy Everything cost the same as?
All fantasy, nothing?
Yeah, none fantasy nothing.
The draft is a secret lair. David Borey has the first pick. David?
Oh, it's time?
Yeah.
A yearly martial arts tournament to the death.
Oh, hold on.
Like a
Wow.
kumite.
Happens, and that's happening
At
in your
my
secret
lair.
lair. Okay,
Yeah.
yeah.
Sure.
yeah.
Like,
Okay.
I just watched Bloodsport 2 weeks ago.
I've never known a time that that's not the case
That's
for you.
true.
It's so good.
You have to do
Like,
that.
you know how in America you're never more than 5 miles away from McDonald's?
I'm never more than 2 weeks away from a Bloodsport viewing.
Yeah.
Laura, that's the first thing you need to know about me.
What do you think is the longest you've gone without seeing Bloodsport? Less than a year? More than a year? More than a year.
No, I watch it once a year.
You're like,
for
it's
sure.
time to take my medication and you put it in.
Laura, I gotta go calm down. Watch
Doctor's
Van Damme
orders.
Watch Van Damme and Chun-Li go at it. I don't always watch it in its entirety, but
What does the winner get? Freedom?
My loyalty.
Oh.
Does everyone who die lose? So one person?
everyone who loses.
Oh, wait, everyone who lose die.
So if you died, didn't you lose?
You sounded like a 6-year-old. Does everyone who die lose?
Wait.
Max, when she sees it, but she's like, "There's a dyed bug outside." That's what you sound like. It's
You know, I had a rather queer thought this morning.
I had a curious query.
yeah. She'll say die or killed. She'll be like, "There's a killed spider."
There's
out
an
there."
unalived fly outside.
Does everyone who loses die?
Yes.
Wow.
Not in the Kumite. In your Kumite, that's what
My
happens.
kumite. Well, it's a kumite.
The Kumite.
A dry
Dirty boys,
kumite.
Come, my lady.
Come, my kumite.
You're my kumite. Sugar,
Kumite,
baby.
baby.
So the winner would have to get something pretty substantial.
Yeah, I mean, he
They
can
get to
be
keep
in a
breathing.
gang or something. He's the best of all time. I'm not worried about the semantics.
Okay, yeah.
Do you have to retain your crown? Do you fight again the next year?
I
Or
don't
you-
fight ever.
Well, I mean,
I'm
I guess the
getting
winner.
grapes fed.
You're just the overlord.
Yeah.
Are there
Frozen
rules?
grapes?
Are there
No
any rules
rules.
to the fight?
No rules, just right.
Okay.
Oh, Outback.
Outback.
Well,
rules.
you don't have any
Yeah.
rules. You can thumb in the eyeballs, rip off the bad dude.
You're a great fighter. Rip off
I like
the
how
back.
you're like, it's fight to the death, but come on, guys. Honestly, eye gouging? Are we being serious? Have some.
Yeah. Have some class.
Jesus.
Well, they're
Christ.
naked. Is it a naked fighter? We got biker shorts. What am I fighting in?
You said
Biker
no.
shorts?
You didn't ask. You said they're naked. So
Well, I've ripped
They're
their clothes
naked,
off
I assume.
already.
going for the dick would be such a funny thing if one guy came out like this.
If that was the only.
Give me.
Well, if you're like, all right, you guys got to fight, but the only move you can do is
It's a dick pull contest.
So they're
JMO?
it's like the
JMO.
dudes in the Beat It video. They're like having the knife fight, but they're attached to the wrist. You're doing it with bad.
Wouldn't it be so much funnier in that video if they were jaying each other along?
Or you put.
Like their hands are tied up top.
They're on.
I do this for money.
It's like jousting, but they put little like knives at the end of their penises and run at each other.
Oh, like 7.
But they have to run with their arms at their waist, so their arms don't hit.
Yeah.
They have to penguin run at each other.
Ow.
Right.
Knife
We need
dicks.
you guys to waddle at each other as fast as you can with big knife dicks.
So like your fight to the death tournament, we've decided is.
Well, it's not a medieval. It's a. They could do whatever discipline.
Okay.
Yeah.
I get them from cross disciplines.
Okay, so it's a cross.
so this is
And
just
like
in your.
different people. Some are cops. Some are orphans. Some are girls.
Yeah.
And this is in your lair for your entertainment.
Yeah.
One of them's a Goro.
Yeah,
He has
yeah,
forearms.
yeah, yeah.
Not
yeah.
100
Some of them are
gorillas
like
versus one guy.
Otherworldly beings.
Like a Shang
Blanca.
Tsung.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Was
Okay.
Blanca from another world?
It's from Brazil.
Yeah, it is a different
Oh,
world.
yeah.
No, but he wasn't it like it was an accident,
You know
right?
what's crazy?
It was a
Blanca
BBL
had a fat
accident.
ass.
A BBL gone wrong.
He was getting a BBL. He got a BBL and then lightning struck the machine.
He got a BBL and then he got a staph infection and he didn't get it treated.
Every time he
BBL
squats.
Blanca.
BBL Blanca.
Yeah. Every time he squats, that's why he gets electric.
Yeah.
But I thought he was like a secret village character, right? Like
Yeah, I
he's
think-
like deep in the jungle and the villagers only know about him or something.
Oh, so he's like a Samsquatch. He's like that, like
What?
a Sasquatch.
Like a Brazilian Sasquatch.
That's how they say it in Trailer Park Boys.
That's
Hold
how
on.
they say it
What
in
are you looking
Brazil.
up? It just says a picture of this woman named Bianca on Ian's computer.
No. No.
Oh, it says
her
Blanca.
name is Blanca.
Okay, all right. I thought it said Bianca. I thought it was some hot girl named
Just
Bianca.
AOL texting another woman.
Forget these guys.
What am I up to? Not fucking nothing.
I'm not talking to Bianca. That's what I'm not doing.
She doesn't live in Rio anymore.
ASL.
Oh, Brazil.
Blanca. Come on, show me the
Blanca
the
Street Fighter. You got to type
I
in.
went to high school with a girl named Blanca.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
It'd be a weird thing to lie about.
Oh,
otherwise,
he's Blanca
really.
with a K.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay.
He's not real.
This is all.
Look at Isaac.
I think other guys can
He's
talk
just like,
a lot.
edit out.
Yeah.
I'm feeling a lot of pressure.
Cut this out.
So at the
53
Kumite, you're
minutes.
just sitting there. So like you invite, do you like curate it?
Yeah, I
you
curate
invite the
it.
people?
Yeah, and it's very prestigious. So at this point, it's like I'm almost fed a lot of different people. I'm giving tapes.
So you're kind of scouting all year. You're like, you got your ear to the streets.
There's one end of my criminal empire that they just go out and do that.
But then
Okay.
there's like a lot of fighters who are like, I sent my fight video to David, and I checked, and he said he watched it, but there's 0 views.
Yeah, they're like, there's no proof.
I've sent
I
sets
wanna-
in to like festivals or people where they're like, yeah, send it, we'll watch it. And I've looked at them like 2 views.
You just send videos to random people on your email. Hey, Jen.
You should just start airdropping people your stand-up
That's
set.
what you yeah.
Just on a plane.
There's a lot of different stories about where Blanca comes from. Some are he consumed chlorophyll in the jungle. Another is his plane crashed when he was a boy and he got electrified by electric eels,
Okay.
which that
Doesn't
would just
make any
kill
sense.
you.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's no like radioactive.
drinking
nature.
Why'd you turn
Chlorophyll.
green? Yeah.
I
Yeah.
could go drink chlorophyll, right?
Nobody
Wouldn't do
says
anything.
nothing from Capcom?
Capcom. This is Capcom. This is from Capcom.
Capcom says that
Yeah.
they don't even know.
How
How
can
true
they
is
keep
it that
their
you can
story
just
straight?
you can just doctor up a wiki page? People always say like, oh, you can put whatever you want on wiki. Could you change that?
Yeah, but it's peer reviewed, I think, by like editors and what. And
Okay.
whatnot.
So you could go in there and just put like, a bunch of inaccurate sex stuff, for example. And then
Blanca's actually a dry comer.
no, I was keeping it
Blanca's finishing move is the dry cum.
the drum, dude. All right,
Zach,
Kumite.
time for your first pick.
How do you spell Kumite? All right. Kumite
All right.
with a thing on it? All
Zach.
right.
Okay. So I am going to pick a security system where if I get raided by the feds, it plays the national anthem, so they have to stop. And then I get away.
Oh, because they're fed.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, so they have to stop, take their hats off, and find stare. You can
Yeah,
have a bunch
exactly.
of flags
All
around
I
for them
need
to.
is 45 seconds. That's all I need. 1 mic and 45 seconds.
Are you gonna like? Is it like a real long, drawn out one? Too?
Yeah,
like One
yeah.
of those where someone really makes a meal out
Like
of
Whitney
it?
Houston singing it?
Or
You might stop if it's Whitney Houston. That's the
true.
problem.
Yeah,
'Cause
yeah.
You might just be like,
You get swept up in the
I'm
moment.
not gonna. Yeah, I'm
Yeah.
gonna respect.
You're like, I do want to dance with somebody.
Yeah.
In
my
jail.
national anthem.
I do want to go to jail.
But yeah, I just find that what brought this pick on was I went to my nephew's little league game and I tried to order hot dogs during the national anthem and it was not well received.
They played the national anthem at a Little League game?
Yeah.
And you tried to buy products.
I mean, I figure no one's in line. It's a
good time.
Yeah, exactly. Zig when people are zagging.
So what?
But
So did they really not sell you?
Yeah,
hot
they were
dogs?
like, not right now.
So did you just stand there the minute and then we're like, okay, now, dickhead?
Yeah, exactly.
Weird.
There wasn't even a flag. Everyone was like facing different directions.
Usually the hot dog vendor isn't standing on business like that.
Well, it was a snack shop.
Oh, okay.
Little League. They don't have money for vendors.
Was it a
there.
mom and a dad? Mom and a dad?
I think it was like they switch every week, who runs the snack shop. And
Did the guy have like one of those T-shirts with an American flag on the sleeve?
No, but it felt spiritually
You mean, like,
he did.
The black and gray American flag?
You know the one. Yeah.
Like, hey, yeah, exactly.
I don't know how
I'm
I feel about
disrespecting
this
the
shit.
flag, but you are also disrespecting it.
I thought about that. Like, it's so weird to have that. So it has to be a dude has jacked off wearing a flag, one of those American flag T-shirts. So is that? Sorry, this episode is so sexual, but this is a question I've had. It's billowing. You know what I mean? While you're like jacking off, and
I think you're giving yourself a little.
This is not me. This is a big dick.
Like if you're just booming.
This is a big dick American patriot.
Oh, mine's like a straw for kids.
Yeah.
Do that to the next guy. See, like, aren't you a big American patriot?
I'm doing it like this.
So like.
Can I get a hot dog?
I'm just saying, these guys respect the flag so much, but they're making it wave by jacking off.
Yeah.
Or is that the ultimate sign of respect?
Yeah.
because it's waving
They
in the
jack
wind.
off with shirts on?
Little couple fallen soldiers for a couple fallen soldiers.
Yeah.
I've never masturbated, but I
Do you
get
guys
like
ever
what
jack
you're
off with
saying.
your shirt on?
Yeah, all the time.
I've jacked off with my
With your shirt
on.
on?
Yeah.
All the time.
You usually-
Most of the time.
Yeah.
Really?
Why am I going to take my shirt off at a store?
I'm naked. What are you,
I'm in
late
the
night
corner of
writer?
a Barnes & Noble, for God's sake.
Yeah,
I'm in the manga
traffic.
section of a Borders.
No shirt, no shoes, no service.
yeah, come on.
That includes yourself.
Interesting.
Yeah, I don't want to call.
No smunk, no punks, no hunks.
No spunk, no punks, no hunks.
No bonks, no honks.
No twinks.
National Anthem security system is great. Yeah,
I like that.
yeah. Sean Jordan, time for your first pick.
A getaway one-person submarine.
Damn it!
Everybody listening,
made by
Ian,
Ocean Gate.
Ian just stubbed his toe.
Oh, another coffee table.
Ow! Isaac, why are there so many coffee tables in the studio?
You guys are like,
That was stupid.
We're doing video recording, but it's kind of more like a radio show.
yeah.
Yeah, this is
Theater of the mind.
And then Sean, before he made his pick, walked through the gravel and opened the door.
Is that a horse?
Oh, wait.
I forgot that they were metal.
What is that, a metal horse?
And then he shook hands with the robot.
No, it's a glass horse. Yeah. All right. Anyway, so there's a trap door.
Fuck this bit.
I decided we're done doing it. There's a trap door, and I drop down, and I just get into like my one-person submarine, and I'm out of there like
Yeah.
a light, baby.
Yeah.
Dastardly.
Yeah.
I'm dastardly when I do
into
it.
what body of water?
That's a good question.
The Indian Ocean, I think.
Oh.
I think I'm up there.
Good poll.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
How are you gonna get all those cans of corn?
For sure you got a lot of corn in your
Yeah, you got it stockpiled.
You mean all these
sure.
glass cans?
Glass cans of corn?
jars?
You mean all these candles?
glass
Beer
cans?
bottles? It's so hard to get all
Where's all
the...
the glass cans at?
He means fragile boobs.
She was perfect. She was beautiful, but she had glass cans.
Why would they put glass in there?
She was,
Silicone was supposed to be the move.
It's cheaper.
Or saline, even.
All right, I made a cost-effective move. I thought people wouldn't notice.
Now it's like fine china in there. I can't. Yeah, so it's a one-person submarine, right?
I like how you give up on a bit so quickly. It's
Well,
just like,
therein
it's
is
not
the-
working, I'm done.
wanna know
That's
what
the
bit I
bit
wanted
wrapped
to
in a
do?
bit, you see.
When you said fine China, I was thinking about if China was spelled with a Y. Like,
Oh,
Like Black China?
oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Or Black China.
Or Black China, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Fine, black and fine. Either way, it's China, baby.
I don't know how welcome I was.
You know what you know about China? It's way more black than you think.
And a lot finer.
And so, yeah, then it's a pretty fast submarine.
You know they don't call it Chinese food in China?
They call it black food.
Call it food.
It's called soul food.
It's just called food. They just call it food.
I believe the coming century will be defined by black soul food from China.
You know about soul food, right?
I sure do. Soul food.
You know what one of my favorite videos is watching like
Anal?
Americans going to China and speaking fluent
Oh
Yeah.
yeah.
dialect, and then even the
yeah.
workers are like, "Holy shit!"
Yeah.
Absolutely.
And then they'll hook it up. Yeah.
I'm not gonna do any impressions of the video.
No,
Let's hear it.
Nah, so the sub.
And let's hear it,
I'm
David.
out of there before any radar can kind of pick me up. So, like, I'm gone.
Is it the
She
Ocean Gate
shouldn't.
sub?
No.
Your dad, dude.
Do that again. That was good.
Sayonara.
Yeah.
They brought you on to CNN. Well, basically what happened was... and then it just cuts to James Cameron.
You're like that guy. You're like that dude Kai that was talking about killing that hitchhiker. You remember that guy? So I just came up, whack, dude, whack, right on the back.
Oh,
of this
the guy with the hatchet?
The guy with
remember
the
that.
hatchet that was talking
Yeah.
about killing. You remember
No,
that? And he
no.
just interviewed this guy, like, what happened? And he just goes on this. The guy's name was Kai.
Was he describing like a murder he saw?
How he killed a guy
Why did he kill a guy?
because they were like some hitchhiker was like accosting.
He was
some
the
girl.
hitchhiker,
Oh, he was
right.
the hitchhiker.
Yeah.
And he saw like a guy
He was
accosting a woman or
accosting some
something.
girl.
So he walked up and. I can't believe you don't remember this because he's like, I hit him with this hatchet, dude. Wham, wham. Oh, wham, bro.
Damn.
It's
And
There's
then,
a documentary.
and then there's a
about it.
documentary.
Yeah.
'Cause
Really?
if you go figure,
Yep.
that guy had a checkered past.
Who, the dreadlocked hitchhiker that killed the guy with a hatchet?
Can you believe it? The man wielding a hatchet.
Say it ain't so. Yeah, well, submarine. I stole your idea?
No, yeah.
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 Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Totally.
Yeah.
You could draft a smaller whacker submarine.
I can draft a bigger,
Smaller
cooler
whacker?
submarine.
I'm going to draft a smaller whacker.
You have everything at your disposal. Okay, you know what? A fucking 5-person submarine.
Now, what would you do
Oh.
if I did that?
I think it was fun. I think I like it. I'm not actually taking that. Maybe I will later, though. With my first pick, in a volcano.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Always saw that in movies. It seemed cool.
You're
Yeah.
quite magnanimous.
I am
about that.
magnanimous.
David Magnanimous.
David Mamet's gone all like far right. Have you seen that?
No, but
It's
it,
weird.
Yeah.
And
It
so are
checks
we,
out.
right? Now. Still going to do this draft and everything. It'll
Yeah,
come
yeah,
up. If it
exactly.
comes up.
Yeah, we're not going to
We're
talk
not
about
gonna,
it,
like,
but we're
we're
all
still
different now.
We're still
You
people.
know what I mean? We just
Yeah.
have different.
The letters on David's hat just morph. We what was I gonna? Oh, the volcano. When got to the top, I had to hike Mount St. Helens last year. No big deal. Stop on the block for your boy.
Right.
But you get to the top and like looking in a volcano is pretty buck. Where you're
Yeah.
just like it really. And then there's
Did
like
it feel
another little.
sexual?
Did you spit?
I've done a few things where I got to the top and just felt like I don't really have a ton of testosterone, and you can like feel the surge.
Yeah.
Where I'm just like I do feel sexual up here.
You should get on top more.
Oh man, see, I should. You're
You
right.
felt the surge.
Yeah.
Did you feel the splurge?
No, I didn't beat off up there.
Okay.
No.
All right. Well, that's what I'm asking.
Oh, dude.
You had the chance
You just get
to
up there
jack
like,
off
hey,
in a volcano and you
Where's
did
everybody
it?
else beat off?
Probably not. But do you think anyone's beat off at the top of Everest?
Yeah. Oh, I
100%.
bet you're a little cashed at
Isaac
that
says
point.
no.
No, I think it's too cold up there.
What's the warmest?
You got to heat it up, brother.
What's the
I think you're just
What's
a
the
little out of
coldest
breath.
you can get a boner?
You have to Google two things. What's the temperature on the top of Everest? And how cold can it be before
Let
you
me
can
guess.
jack
Let me
off?
guess.
Also, not in thin air.
Oof, negative 35 to negative 55 degrees.
Actual degrees,
Christ almighty.
Oh yeah.
That's
Yeah, it'd be
actual
hard
degrees?
to jack off up there.
Holy cow. I mean, back home it gets to like negative 10, and I do that outside all the time. No, you get sick almost. You go outside and you can just feel a little tummy ache.
Yeah.
No, I don't like that cold weather.
So it's a volcano. And like
Can't jack off of a tummy ache.
It's your traditional cinder cone volcano.
Yeah.
And at the
Has
the
it?
You said it like it's your
it's your
traditional.
traditional cinder cone volcano, and the top it slides, and that's where my either helicopter or Osprey lands.
Are you picking two things?
Shit?
Yeah,
Okay.
I think that's.
No,
Well, I mean, I was gonna.
the volcano. Does that count as a pick? Did I just do a pick?
You don't
You
have,
have
but
another
I mean,
pick
if it's
right
still
now.
on
I
the
do
board,
have another
Yeah,
pick right
yeah.
now.
if
I
it's
meant,
still
is
on the
that
board,
your
I'm gonna
other-
take it later.
Wait, but you just get a helicopter?
Okay, I'll make my pick.
Okay.
I'll make my pick. Yeah.
Damn, that was
All
gonna
right.
be my next pick.
So it's helicopter.
Yeah.
Yeah. helicopter and it lands in there.
What do you think, a Chinook?
I think I have a Chinook.
One of
I
those
think I
helicopters-
have a fleet of helicopters.
Don't they make helicopters now that can they don't have to do this? They can just take off like a plane almost?
Probably.
That's sick. Dude.
Yeah.
Get one of those.
Yeah.
Can I come in it?
No.
It's too cold.
Mr. One-person submarine?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, I guess I didn't leave any room
It's
for
on
you.
the fritz. Come on.
No, you can't get my helicopter, dude. Sorry. They can.
Fucking
Isaac
submarines
can.
in the shop again.
Come get me, dude.
I've only got my oneer. Sorry. No, dude.
That, oh man, just yuck into the volcano.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah, helicopter into the volcano.
Damn it.
Hopacopter.
Helicopter.
Sean, time for your second pick, which is probably shitty because it can't be helicopter.
A gigantic fancy snake. Like a big,
Talk me through a
like a
fancy
python.
snake.
Yeah, exactly.
Like a gigantic,
He studied at
anaconda or a python
Like
type
a
thing.
like an albino python.
Sure,
kinda?
maybe like with a terrarium or whatever the size of this room. Like you
What's a
can't
not fancy snake?
like a little corn snake that a weed dealer has or something.
Like a garden snake.
You know those. Well, I'm you wouldn't have a garter snake for a pet, but those little tiny named
You
corn
wouldn't.
snakes.
Ian, let me stop you right there.
Hey, fuck you.
Amateur snake guy over here. Garter
Ian, I
snakes
can tell
aren't
you're
pets,
quite the
dude.
troglodyte about snakes. So
You uneducated swine.
Ooh, up steps an amateur.
a corn snake.
They would laugh you out of snake convention. They would laugh you
I
out.
wouldn't even let you in the door. I went to a reptile convention.
I bet you did.
What was his name? Come on.
His name was Jason. He's pretty cool. He's a cool guy.
Where was it? Landlocked?
The reptile convention?
Yeah.
It was in Portland. It was
Oh,
at the
okay.
Expo Center.
Okay, yeah, nice. Yeah.
Whoa.
Yeah, where they
What'd you
play
wear?
It was something like this.
You're just like a big gecko. Your tongue out.
I wore my Carl Kanai leather snake
I
outfit.
think you could become, if you wore leather pants and a leather vest with no shirt underneath to a reptile convention.
I
do you
get
think-
my tongue split like one of those weirdos.
Do you think you would be received as a leader of men?
I just show up?
No.
Aren't
You
there,
don't think so?
aren't
In
there
the
like
land of snakes.
He's
the man
alone
with
at a
green
reptile
leather.
convention.
I know, but at the reptile convention.
You're never alone at a reptile convention. Everyone's nice, dude. It's like an ICP show.
You don't think I keep that lizard on me?
I walk in, I go, family, hiss, hiss.
I think if you walked into a reptile convention and you were wearing matching leather pants and a leather vest with no shirt on underneath, and you started calling shots, I think people would fall in line pretty quick.
Okay, I'm looking up reptile expo fits.
I dress
Yeah.
like reptile from Mortal Kombat though, and then I wear like snake tongue.
See, I think then you would think that. I think they would think you were making fun of them.
No.
If you were
well,
just
I
like
wouldn't be
reptile
though.
from the Mortal Kombat, they would think you were making fun. Whereas if you just went in with a leather fit, what about snakeskin? How are snakeskin pants going over?
Oh, I bet you
yeah.
not well.
Not good, right?
I bet you not
What
well.
if they're like they died
Unless-
of old age? I swear.
Yeah,
you're like, yeah.
these are natural snake
These are my
deaths.
old pets.
You have a leather of consent.
And I used every part of the snake. I'm holding the
Leather
spine.
I
eyes.
swear to God,
Come
this
on.
shirt says biggest slut at the NYC Metro Reptile Expo.
You gotta get that,
You
dude.
do have to get that. Let me see it.
Dude, they have it in a tank.
Oh my God. We can do it on Bronger's podcast. That's the
That'd
tank
be
we gotta
so
wear.
great, like-
we all gotta wear it.
What are you up to this weekend? Oh, I'm
our
going to a
reptile?
reptile convention.
Yeah.
Oh, so you're trying to get laid?
Yeah, exactly.
It's been a while.
I thought you and Lisa broke up.
A rep. Yeah, I'll probably run into her at the
Yeah,
convo,
she'll
but I
be
gotta
there.
go. I mean, I can't knock her. She ain't gonna run me out of my town.
She's pretty much the biggest slut at the
I believe in lizard people, but they're mostly sluts.
Well, what would you guys do if I got my tongue pierced like a snake?
It wouldn't
don't
affect
people
me
do
at
that?
all.
Everything else
That's a
is the
Laura
same.
question.
Yes, everything else is the same,
And
and then you
Max.
just find
Max.
out one day it would affect you.
Do
it would
you
affect
do
me
it?
if you did it.
You'd have to
I'd be
move-
so weirded out, dude.
Do you
I'd be-
do you highlight
be
it? Do you
so-
do it?
No, I just operate like I do, but you figure it out
It'd be
at
a
one
lot
point.
easier to say Ibiza.
Yeah.
And then you're like, how long and when did you do that? And I'm like, I don't know, 6 years ago.
Youth, offer code all fantasy everything.
Take it
How
from
much
me,
would it
man.
cost for you to split your tongue?
$5 million.
That's reasonable.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's a good amount. That's
I
a
bet you do it
retirement
for.
amount.
I bet you do it for less.
Money on the table?
Yeah.
What do you
Yeah.
think I would do it for? How well do you know me?
$1.
Laura's got to
1
sign off
million.
on it. Not for just for
$2
like
million, Laura can't know. So you just have to show up, but you get $2 million.
that makes the price more.
50 grand.
10 million and she can't. God,
50
she would,
grand. Laura can't know.
how bummed would you be if Dana fucking had a snake tongue, dude?
50 grand
it
on
would
the
be
table.
Crazy.
How bummed?
$50,000
on the table?
You asked
No.
him that at his wedding.
50,000 grand is on that table.
Ian George Carmel.
I'm just saying.
No.
50 grand.
Snake tongue?
70 grand.
Isaac, come get your boy.
I'm on your side, Sean.
Would you do it for $50,000?
No, absolutely
What about
not.
snake nipples?
You
got more nipples added?
Hey, I always
nipples
wanted
made
4
of
nipples,
snake
bro.
skin?
Can you snake
Isaac Snake Nipples Lee.
You mean suck milk?
Suck milk.
snake my nipples 4 times the milk?
Well, I'm a snake and you milk me.
Does anybody else feel drunk?
Yeah.
You
know, I thought
This
this was.
episode is a fever dream.
I thought this was a beer. It's an apple beer.
Yeah, exactly.
What is that?
It's like apple juice, pretty much. Like
Oh, is it
carbonated
not
apple juice.
alcohol?
No.
Alcohol free.
Lucky I didn't break my face when I found out.
They're ciders. It's like apple.
Do you want me to go get you a beer?
Well, not if you're going to say it like that.
No, I'm asking. I'm offering.
I'd love one.
Does
sure.
anyone want beverages?
I'll take a LaCroix.
Yeah.
Okay.
And maybe a snack.
Thanks, buddy.
I'm worried about peeing.
Zach?
Just
time
a
for your-
Sapporo if you guys have it.
Get pictures of Sapporo.
Can you make me a
please.
Manhattan? I'm just kidding. I'll take a Bronx.
Tray full of Tom Collins while you're at it.
Okay,
Harvey
second
Wallbang?
pick. I'm picking a scientific or genetically altered assistant.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Uh-huh.
Oh yeah.
You
Oh,
need
yeah.
you need some kind of creation that's a little dumber than you, but you keep them around. You know
You talk down to it.
Is this
exactly.
like an island of Dr. Moreau? Is it like half person, half Komodo dragon?
Yeah, I feel like it could
Is
be
that
an
what that was in Moreau?
animal combo.
Stuff like that. Well, they were like weird. They were like splices.
Yeah,
Is that
exactly.
what he was doing on the island? I
Yeah.
didn't see that movie.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's creepy, dude. Brando's sitting, being carried the whole time.
It's
Anyway.
There's a lot of behind the scenes of that movie too.
Yeah, didn't people go crazy?
People went crazy. Brando was using an earpiece to get lines, but then it would get interrupted by radio frequencies. So he'd
Really?
just be in a scene. He'd be like, weather today is 70 degrees. And they're like, no, that's not the line.
Marlin. Obviously, that's not the line.
Marland.
What does that have to do with your alligator man?
What do you think he'd be so pissed if you kept calling him Marland?
Marlin.
Marland.
I'm in the laboratory
Do you think he's like me, where his friends call him Brando?
Oh.
Yeah,
Do you
maybe.
think people call him Marlon?
Marlo, dude.
Man.
Thanks,
My
buddy.
man. Thank you.
Appreciate it.
Wow. First
I
class
think they
treatment.
call him Keenan Ivory.
Keenan Ivory Brando.
Would it be funny? Would it be funny? Marlon Brando had a brother named Keenan and
Keenan Ivory Brando.
Keenan Ivory Brando and Marlon Brando, and then they're at the White Chicks premiere, and it's like that Spider-Man meme.
They protested for
it's-
First Nation people.
That's the weirdest bit ever.
Keenan Ivory Brando. dude.
That's the weirdest bit ever.
Oh my gosh.
Wear that shirt at a reptile convention.
Keenan Ivory.
The Florida Keenan Ivories. Genetically altered assistant. Do you
Yeah.
have a one in mind? Do you have a?
I feel like you'd want to like put a human brain in an animal.
I like that.
Yeah,
A
but it's
pig
got to
with-
be ugly too, so
Yeah.
it can't run away and find
Exactly.
love.
Yeah.
Exactly. Yeah. It
Yeah,
needs-
yeah,
it
yeah.
needs-
Yeah.
I'm the only thing that would care for.
Are you
it.
cruel to it, or are you cruel and then loving? Is it like a? Is
Oh
it like
yeah, a little
emotionally
sweet and
abusive?
sour.
Yeah,
You know
yeah,
what I
yeah.
mean? A little duality.
Yeah,
It's like if it's gonna fuck up because it's dumb.
yeah.
I didn't do it right.
And you're like, Lionel, you fool!
Yeah, exactly.
And then
Yeah.
later on, I'm the only one who loves you,
Yeah,
Lionel.
yeah.
Yeah.
No more suck milk.
That's all Lionel gets to eat is just pull the suck milk once a day.
Pull of the suck. You want to pull a suck milk?
Lionel, Merry Christmas. There's a berry in your suck milk. Choo
We're
choo.
almost to the
Choo choo, Lionel.
Lionel.
I've put a blackberry in your suck milk, Lionel. Happy holidays.
We're about 200 feet from the summit. I would recommend everyone takes a stop down, has some suck milk. Because this next part,
It's arduous.
This is where we find out what you're made of. You see the summit, it's right up there.
it's arduous to say the least. Do you have time for your second and third suck milks?
Acrimonious.
A clone fighting force.
Oh, man.
Yeah, fighting force full of clones, and then, it doesn't have to be me.
Who are you cloning?
Maybe the winner of the tournament.
Who you cloning? Are you dying them?
Wait, David, where are you getting them clones?
Oh,
Is that your
just
third
like-
pick?
there's just a green David and a
girl
red
in the
David.
background to holler shit at you.
I want her though.
Yeah. She's still, I bet she walks among us.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, she
Also,
probably
he
did.
never
Probably
answered
lives in
her.
LA.
She's just left unanswered.
He's dying him.
He's not dying.
He's
him.
dying him. He didn't have the plug like that to get special colorways.
Sorry, I
He
mean
was in a
nuts on
rap
Mike.
group.
Mm-hmm.
He was not the person that was getting the shoes out of that rap group. I'll tell you what.
I think the Tick's got
He
some
may have been
free
given
shoes.
them by
Hey,
the
Nelly,
main
could
tick.
you ask for some key lime greens? 11
talk-
and a half.
Go talk to Quinny B or whatever his name is. Courtney B. What's his name? Courtney B. Key one.
If you would be the one who knows.
You always know when Sean's stroking out because he just starts naming Saint Lunatics.
Murphy Lee. Key one.
Okay, I'm okay.
Is there a doctor here?
First class sitting next to Vanna White. She's
Clone
not a-
weapon? Like, are they bow staff, swords, guns? What are we talking?
I think about the guns. I think it's guns.
Yeah. How many? Because you got to feed a clone.
How many people are in a battalion?
That's a good question.
That's a good, what is it, like regiment, platoon, battalion?
Can you get the general on the horn right now?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, call him
Wow.
up. This is important.
You've said it like you've had discussions with him.
Should I? No, I can't.
Why not?
Call him.
You're like genus, family.
Are you going to really
species.
call him?
Should I?
Put him on speaker.
All right.
I'll shut
Bet
up.
you Diane answers.
I'll shut up.
I can Google battalion, or we can ask a
We're gonna
military
have to
general.
redact most of this. He's like, I'm flying over Reykjavik right now.
We're bombing Reykjavik, Sean.
Oh shit.
Did you cheat on my daughter?
Laura's fine. Hello. I was looking for a one Ronald Sams as we are recording the podcast and we have a military question.
Yep.
How are you doing, by the way?
We are doing well.
Cool. Where are you at? You're
I'm doing fine.
cool. This is on the air. You're going to be on the show. First of all, pleasure to speak to you. How many people are in a battalion?
Penis.
Well, battalions are made up of companies,
Okay.
Penis.
and they can be various sizes.
Penis.
Anywhere from, 30, 40, 50 people or more. There's usually battalions can be made up of multiple companies.
Okay.
So,
So like a company would be part of the
Yes,
battalion,
got,
and then they do the battalion job.
so platoons make up companies.
See, I was kind of...
Companies make up battalions, so you can have anywhere from 300 to maybe 1,000 people in a battalion, and that's just a rough ballpark.
Okay. Asked and answered. I appreciate it. You want to say hi to the boys before we hang up?
Hi guys.
Hi. Thank you for that thoughtful and clarifying answer.
All right, now we're back to potty talk.
I appreciate the opportunity to talk to y'all. Have a great time tonight.
All right, see you guys.
All right.
You're just like, hey, just wanted to ask
Bye.
you, what was the most secret mission you ever did?
That battalion job joke was really good.
Yeah.
It bombed hard.
You're going to have to clip that and send it to him because you can't make him listen to this episode because we've said the word suck milk more than 30 times.
I will.
I also said penis like
That's
4
an
times.
amazing point. I will be like, because they every now and again they'll sneak. They'll be like, yeah, we just listened to whatever, and I'm like, okay. I mean, you're grown-ups. You can do whatever you want. But yeah,
You're grown-ups and so am I.
Yeah.
Who cares what I say on mic?
It's like when you're listening, just remember that I'm an adult. I'm a sucky, milky adulty.
Isaac,
You're gonna
Isaac
listen to
took
that.
out,
That
Isaac
was
spit out
after
his
the call.
chocolate.
Isaac definitely gonna hear
Isaac
that.
took food out of his mouth.
I was gonna eat it, but you said sucky, milky. What the?
Oh, it's juvenile humor is what it is.
Don't bring him into this.
Unbecoming of a gentleman.
Yeah, don't bring New Orleans legend Juvenile into this.
What were we talking about?
Suck milk. David, time for your third pick?
One of those walls that looks like the side of a mountain, but you can go straight through it, and then you're in the lair.
Batcave.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That's a great one.
Better not be in a volcano.
No, mountain.
Okay, all right.
Any
How was
particular?
it formed? How was it formed? Via tectonic plates pushing together?
Yeah, but dramatically, it's like the New Rockies.
Okay.
Are there any man-made mountains like there are lakes? Like a bunch of dudes like just make a mountain, bro.
It was actually the Delphonic plate.
Only at cocaine, brother.
I've been living up on the Delphonic plates for at least 3-4 years now.
A joke for grown-ups in the show.
Send that to their parents.
Got one in there for the adults.
Yeah.
Have you Skeeter?
Well, that's like with you being into jazz.
Yeah.
Are you
Yeah, he's a jazz guy
anticipating what kind of music Arthur is gonna like?
Like rebel by getting into?
Yeah, like Lou Rawls or something.
I
What
think
is he
so.
getting?
I
Adult
think, yeah.
contemporary.
Al Jarreau. I wonder what it is.
Barry White.
I wonder how he runs away from it. Because like, I bet it'll be like fucking thrash metal or something.
Right.
And I'm okay with that.
Sean's gonna
but
get in his
Dana's
kitchen.
gonna have to listen to fucking thrash metal.
I'm realizing I didn't send Solomon the address, so I'm just doing that right now. Sorry, that's why I'm texting.
Sean's gonna buy a Crazy Town album for Artie.
Hey man, your dad's not gonna tell you about the good shit.
Yeah.
Your parents
wanna
aren't gonna
piss him
tell you
off?
about what kind of town you're living in. It's a crazy town.
Crazy. Walls that look like the side of a mountain that you could just fly through.
Yeah.
That's great. Zach, time for your third pick.
Third pick, Larry Bird. Just seems like a good, rational guy that I respect. Be a good sounding board. He's like, hey, Zach, that's a war crime. And I'm like, you're right, Larry
I
Bird.
can't.
What?
I want to get the Hague involved.
I'm sorry.
And he does seem kind of like he has never done anything, but
Yeah.
he seems like he could be a villain.
Yeah. If you
He's-
needed a new driveway for your...
He's existed at every level of an organization.
Exactly.
He's been the player, a coach, a GM, a president.
He'll fight for you. He'll scrap for you.
Absolutely.
Larry Bird coached?
Yeah.
I didn't know that. Who
He
did
can do it laying down.
Oh.
Are you guys just accepting this as a pick?
It's a great pick.
He what?
Larry Bird's in a secret lair.
You don't like it?
No, it's so random.
My secret Larry Bird.
There we go. Now I understand. Now I get it.
That's
Thank
just
you.
my secret, Larry.
Yeah, secret lair.
We don't do Secret Santa in this family. We do
I like to
Secret
think
Larry.
you did your list, you started with that, and then worked back.
Exactly.
Now, what makes
Pun.
sense?
No, if all the family stays in the house and then Secret Larry comes to visit you during the night.
Oh, no.
You leave out a black and white for Secret Larry.
Oh, no.
Oh, no.
My family believes in Secret Larry.
Who's in the lair right now? It's pitch black.
It's
but
like
that's
a Secret
Larry.
Santa, but you get to
You
kiss.
just hear a ball bouncing. Oh, Larry's down there. It's fine.
The cherry of a Swisher lights up in the dark and you hear a ball bouncing.
Before I even put the Lair Larry part together, I thought it was a great pick. I
Thank
do
you.
think
Yeah.
he'd be a great guy in
It
that
doesn't
situation.
seem crazy to me
I
at
also
all.
has he ever confirmed the wedding cake thing?
Not that I've
Has
not
anyone
that
ever
I've
asked
seen.
him?
And I feel like someone would have sent it to me by now.
Yeah.
Were you just telling me the wedding? Was somebody just telling me the wedding cake thing?
We've talked about it a
Yeah, I
million
feel like
times.
it's brought up
I
a
feel like
lot.
I always forget. He eats wedding cakes.
He orders them.
Larry Bird was injured.
Wait. What?
Yeah, he what?
He was injured.
Yeah.
And he ordered wedding cakes because he said, well, they're not going to fuck up a wedding cake. Because he thought, I'll get the best cakes possible.
A wedding cake to a hotel room is a wild move.
Yeah, because he was recuperating.
It's 206 at the Hilton Garden Inn.
Yeah.
He opens the door, there's just like 4 women in there.
Yeah. Don't stop till you're not.
Yeah. We're trying to figure out who gets me.
We're gonna do a couple fondants and a couple fondues.
Some fondants. Fondants and some fondants. Sean Jordan, time for your third pick.
All right, a group of gnarly dogs.
You're having snakes and dogs?
A snake.
Fancy snakes.
But the
and
gnarly dogs are more of like a security situation.
What kind?
The snake is just for kissing?
Yeah, the snakes for when I'm feeling
fancy.
sexy. What are the Snoop Dogg ones? The Dobermans?
Doberman pinchers.
The ones that
Oh.
sit there like Chug Knight would have them.
yeah.
Like, I like 8 of those.
Okay.
They're just kind of
It's actually Chug
they're
Knight.
when we have company to the lair, they're on point. I don't need them on
What
point
if you got a
every
bunch
second.
of those power play Bobby dogs?
Oh, Scrunch Money, the hardest white dog in the game.
Wait, can I have Scrunch Money, the hardest white dog in
Wait,
the
I
game?
won.
Wait, that sounds great.
We don't want that now.
He pops up because whenever he pops up, I make sure I like it because I want to get more power play Bobby in my life.
Oh, he's it's healthy.
Yeah.
It's good.
I don't even know who I'm excited to see.
What? Yes, you do.
Do I?
showed it. Yeah.
It's that real scrunched down little dogs.
Remember, he's got he's the big guy, and then he's got the dog, the white dog, the pit bull.
Wait, we just talked about this when we did dogs.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay, I remember. Yes,
Yeah.
absolutely. That he could be my like arm
You could
dog.
have one of those.
He could be my arm dog.
Yeah.
And then I got the Dobies in the back.
Got the Dobies.
The Doberman surround sound.
Yeah. Whoa.
It'd be fun if it was mostly Dobermans, and then you threw in like a Schnauzer or something.
Yeah, just one.
Bunch of
Yeah.
Dobes and then like a pit
Hey,
or a rot.
they
Yeah.
need a
No,
funny guy in
Or
the
like a
crew.
border collie.
like a border collie.
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
yeah.
He's the one you got
Or
to be
one of
freaked
those
out.
like
about.
golden retrievers, but they have the short legs.
Oh, like
the
a
mini-
corgi.
Yeah, like a pony golden retriever.
Yeah.
Yeah, those dogs got ass.
Or a giraffe. Just
They
a,
do.
bunch of Dobermans and a giraffe.
Oh yeah.
And a giraffe?
She's a bit of a corgi.
And a giraffe.
She got that corgi surgery down in Brazil.
You got a dog, a corgi? Flew her out. Flew her out, got her a corgi.
Hey, I really don't want to ask, but did your corgi get a BBL?
It's really high fronting on me.
Yeah.
Can't even lay down.
Say, you can ask. Yeah, we're very open about it.
Oh, please ask.
She has an Instagram account.
Yeah.
She has an OnlyFans.
It documented the whole.
We don't find it to be any different than any other sort of procedure you could get.
Like, just imagine if your kid got a BBL. That's
It's
the
for
same
her
thing.
breathing.
Some people are on antidepressants. All right, and that's augmenting the brain, which is far more important than corgi ass.
And you're probably, you think you know everything in your home with your Bluetooth and your Wi-Fi.
Yeah, yeah. Well, you don't know what's flying through the air. You know what I mean? My corgi has a BBL.
Sue me.
What of it?
I've been sued before.
So the first time I've been sued
time.
over this exact
I go to
issue.
court.
I finish cases.
I have to live in Missouri.
Probably getting sued right now.
I represent myself.
This is an active ankle bracelet.
I say, Your Honor, nuh-uh.
There is a Netflix documentary being produced about me right now.
I remember watching a documentary about Eileen Wuornos, the female serial killer.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, Charlize Theron. And it was like her last appeal. And they were, at this point, she had like whatever money or support she had. She was like down to the bottom barrel of attorneys, and they were going to her final court case, and they were like, how far is the drive to the courthouse? He's like, it's like a 7-joint drive. And they're like, what? It's like, yeah, it takes me about 7 joints. He smokes 7 joints straight, and he's listening on the radio to Dark Side of the Moon, but it's him playing Dark Side of the Moon. Like him playing all the parts of Dark Side of the Moon.
What?
Yeah.
He listens to his own recording of Dark Side of the Moon?
Yeah, yeah. And that's not a pick, but it could be.
Could be.
Should be.
All the albums are just you doing them? That's Charles Mingus via Ian Carmel.
That's me doing
It's
Mingus.
me on Mingus.
Yeah, me on Mingus. It's bad because I'm not good at any instrument.
Shit, it's just you saying that. Fuck. Shit.
That was something, right? That was something. Is that anything?
Dub that. Isaac, dub that.
With my third pick, I'm taking a library with a sconce that opens up to a even secreter lair.
Another library.
It's another library.
With the dark books.
With
An even lamer, nerdier library.
It's a beautiful two-tiered library with one of those library ladders in it.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
It's
Big,
got
long,
like
wheelie
a
joints.
balcony.
A balcony. There's a globe that opens up with liquor in it, various liquors. Now I got Sean.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
That's how you get me to the library.
You open the globe
You
up.
open the globe
Yeah.
up. Yeah.
Boy, this is a bar library.
It's a bar. Yeah, it's a bar library.
Barbary, dude.
It's a Burberry. It's a
Burberry.
It's a whiskey library. So I got that. Yeah. Just a library with a
sconce is a good
sconce
call.
that opens up to a deeper lair.
You know what I'm thinking of is League of Extraordinary Gentlemen.
That vibe.
Yeah.
Hard that vibe.
It's
A
I
league
only
of
like it
their
for the
own.
library
It's a
scene.
league of their own, too. Yeah.
My
Rosie-
buddy Joey's got a bookshelf in his house. He installed. It's like a secret reading room. So it's like a bookshelf under the stairs, and you just pull it open, and then you're like in a secret little.
And then your
reading
family
room.
can't find you. It's great.
Yeah, and then you go down there and cheat on your wife. It works out well for everyone.
Remember, Laura's dad will be listening to this episode.
A typical platoon is 16 to 40 soldiers. A company is made of 3 to 4 platoons. So a company is between 60 and 250 soldiers. A battalion consists of 3 to 5 companies that can range from 300 to about 1,000 soldiers.
Sounds like a
That's
SAT
exactly what I
question. So if one battalion met one company on a train going to Albuquerque,
Fourth pick for me.
Yeah.
Ian Carmel. But before that, a second break. Okay, and we're back. Isaac just screamed at that.
Yeah, it was
Never seen him do that.
unprofessional. It was like Christian Bale.
It was insane.
Trying to make a podcast, right? Nah, it's not Christian Bale. Do Christian Bale.
Me?
Take the heat off me. Do it right now.
Where? Yeah.
Swear to me.
I'm not wearing hockey pads.
If you change that lighting one more fucking time.
That was close. I almost got a red face again. Thanks for saving me.
He is British.
I thought he was like Australian.
that lighting one more time.
Turns into Michael
Walking
Caine.
around with the candle and the pajama hat.
Change that lighting one more time.
He's preparing for Scrooge. Sorry.
Yeah. He's
Method.
deeply in character. Farm.
Oh, you got-
Underground farm.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
classic.
Yeah. So I can raise crops down there. It's got like that kind of system. So I have sort of a if I get cut off from the rest of the
Yeah.
world, I can still sustain myself.
You could have
Plus, it's
keg
like
parties
a-
down there
You
too.
could have a kegger. You could have a farm party.
Plus, it's like a mental health thing. You're like, hey, I can't be planning and plotting every day. I got to have some me time.
Hands in the soil.
Exactly.
Disconnect.
Yeah.
You know? Just reconnect
One
with
with
the
the
earth. A little bit. Yeah. Gaia.
Remember where you came from.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Arthur has a friend named Gaia, to the extent that a 6-month-old can have
Like
a
in
friend.
the way that we're all friends with the earth.
Yeah, exactly.
You tell Arthur,
No,
your best friend is the
flesh
earth.
and blood.
Gaia. Your mother and I seek only to cause you strife in this life.
It's your other mother.
It's your other mother that you need to run to. Gaia.
Are you
Yeah.
growing any drugs in your farm?
You're gonna grow
Some
cocaine.
tobacco, cannabis, coca.
Figured out how to.
Which one of these makes MDMA?
You using the word cannabis and coca made it seem like maybe I shouldn't tell you what I'm growing. down.
Did you also say tobacco?
Yeah, it's a drug.
Come on.
It's a drug.
I make my own
Cool,
zins
man.
here,
Make
dude.
my own zin.
Cool in. Welcome's in.
I'm not growing tobacco, I'll tell you that much.
Yeah, that's a sticky plant.
Yeah.
Wait, you don't want cigars?
No. I don't.
Where's
like
the
that.
air
No.
gonna go?
I don't want there's the thing.
Yeah,
I don't
Here's
I've
the
never
thing.
I've never enjoyed a cigar.
they're wet.
Me neither.
I can't.
Yeah.
You get
I
a
don't. The
headache?
flavor, I can't even tell the difference.
This thing when people.
And then you go to a cigar bar and it's like they're like, "Don't breathe it in." You're like, "Well, it's the whole building.
Yeah,
how
how
am I
am I
not
supposed
supposed
to
to
not
breathe it in?"
It's one of those things where I don't believe people who like it.
And it's a 50-minute, like,
Big commitment.
yeah. You can't
Yeah.
just like, well, I'll spit and knock
Sit and
this
talk
out
about
and come back to it
Bitcoin while I
later.
suck down a cigar.
Bitcoin.
It like tastes, right? So like it
It's
like
supposed
tastes
to.
supposed to taste good in your mouth.
Supposed to.
Fucking have an ice cream cone.
Yeah, exactly. They're like, "Ugh, if you lick your lips, it's sugary."
Let's go.
Yeah.
Let's go to a
No,
cigar
yeah.
bar tonight and be like, why don't you guys go all have ice cream cones?
Fucking
You know what else tastes good in your mouth? These nuts.
Suck milk.
Kaboom. D on the T.
Sean, time for your fourth pick.
A dojo with all of my weapons that only I know how to use. Like a nunchuck, like
Like
katana,
tricky
nunchucks, three-way nunchucks.
How do you
TV
control that you are the only one who knows how to use them?
Well, no, I'm not saying that. I guess that I am nice with all of them in this scenario.
It's just
Yeah.
people come in and they're like, "What the fuck is all this?"
Well, my
shit?
next pick is a ray gun that makes everyone dumb. And it just zaps out from my mini sub when I leave.
Now let's fight.
Hold on, let me zap you with my ray gun, bro.
Well, you know what happens? The dumber they get, the stronger they get.
Yeah, it's true.
This makes them weak too, dude.
No,
I have this ray gun
He
that
said
makes
it's a
them dumb
ray
and
gun.
weak. This ray gun's gonna make you really dumb and really weak.
Dojo of weaponry.
A dojo with a weapon wall.
Okay.
Yeah, but not like gun, like sexy weapons.
Yeah, sexy weapons. Yeah.
Like chainsaw.
Like those knives with the have the little knife guards
Yeah.
on them.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
And it's sharp.
Just
Yeah, they're dull.
Can you imagine like the one of the Ninja Turtle, like the fifth Ninja Turtle with pink, and he's got a chainsaw.
Oh shit! These were all supposed to be
Oh, my
swords, but
gosh.
I didn't grind them down.
Pauly. Leonardo, Michelangelo, Pauly, Donatello, and Pauly.
All right, dojo of weaponry. Zach, time for your fourth pick.
Fourth pick, a giant planning table.
Oh
So
yeah,
a
you
lot
gotta
like-
have that.
Yeah.
A Doctor
Yes.
Strangelove or like a Game of Thrones, like a physical where you move
They
pieces
moving
around.
the tanks and the dragons
Oh,
and
yeah.
stuff.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And then if I put a vending machine here,
Yeah.
it's just my own lair.
End game.
The only way to win is to not play.
I'd love to have a big table like
Right?
that at some point in my life.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Gentlemen, no fighting in the war room.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like you have like one of those like shuffleboard things to move pieces
It's
with.
circular.
That's
That's
far
that's
away.
that's
Yeah.
that's the move.
Circular, everyone's got like the nameplate and like little earpieces so they can hear like other people being translated. It's just my craziness being translated to rational
They can
thought.
hear your rendition
Larry
of Dark
Bird
Side
is
of the
like,
Moon.
I'm pretty sure he's talking about birds or something.
Planning table's a great pick. David Bory, time for your fourth and then your final picks.
An oracle.
Oh, damn.
Of Delphi? Like
Yeah,
somebody
but
who
I
tells
like
the future?
consult. Yeah.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Yeah, like Sheriff Nottingham had like an oracle type,
Yeah,
right?
yeah, exactly.
Crystal
that.
ball, throw the witch teeth on the plate.
So this is like, are they like in a dark room? Like what's their...
I think about they're like covered in satin.
Yeah.
Like they're in like a pit. They're horribly disfigured.
Okay.
Oh, so you like, it's like Minority Report kind of thing where it's like you just kind of keep them in their chambers.
Yeah. And I think there's something like that in Dune too.
Do they have eunuchs
Like,
who take care of them?
who's going to win that Pacers game?
What?
Do they have like a team of eunuchs who take care of them?
Everybody's got dicks on my island.
Okay. Balls though.
Both.
Okay.
No, only balls.
No balls.
Before you get here, just want to let you know one thing about the island. Everyone's got a dick.
Balls only, dude.
Yeah, like a consultable oracle. I think
Yeah. I like it.
Yeah.
Are they in a wet situation?
I think
Or a
that
dry
they're
oracle.
wet.
They're
Like,
wet, yeah.
Their surroundings are dry, but they're
always
weirdly
wet.
wet.
yeah.
Maybe they have like suction cups on their fingertips,
like
like a
that.
few weird and nipples, like weird stuff.
Yeah, they have a couple weird things.
Like
Yeah.
Port Gullet from that Star Wars movie where they like it just puts its suction thing on your brain and it just reads your
Yeah,
thoughts.
it's something weird like
Did
that.
you know that person's
Maybe it's
name
got
off the rip?
Port Gullet? Well, because it's Forrest Whitaker's like Port Gullet.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Oh, that's right. Because
Yeah.
we're going to bring in the poor gullet.
Maybe it has a mouth like a fish. Some, weird
Yeah.
shit.
Yeah.
A wet little fish mouth.
It's like nasty.
Maybe you kiss it after it tells you.
No, you don't want to have sex. You don't want to have sex with it. I touch it confidently and it repulses me.
I'm just here for the Oracle.
You know what I mean? Like I
Maybe you
stroke
kiss
its
it and
head.
thank you for the secret.
Yeah, I'm the only thing who loves it. That's why it tells me the future.
yeah.
Here's a little kiss for the secret. Thank you.
And your final pick.
A gator.
Okay, yeah.
Oh.
Like a moat of gators or what? Or
No,
like just a gator?
like the driving vehicle.
Oh!
Like the football coaches had.
Oh,
Like,
yeah.
this would be really fun to motor around.
So
Well,
you're
that's
like
very
Escobar.
sensible after the Oracle.
Yeah, exactly.
I still have to get from A to B.
Yeah, exactly.
The Oracle's
I
like,
can
what?
see the future, but I can't walk 3 miles.
Yeah,
right?
come on.
I got a gator.
It's a big lair.
Have you ever seen a gator and not wanted to drive
No,
one?
they look awesome.
No, they look
Yeah.
rad. We
Yeah.
saw one on the back of a truck the other day.
I'm
And
going to price one right now.
even Laura was like,
actually.
what is that? Like
It's-
stoked.
It's pretty crazy that someone looked at golf carts and was like, but for dudes.
Uh-huh.
And it's
Yeah,
like
exactly.
something that was already very explicitly for dudes, but they
Right.
were like for duder,
Dog.
for duder.
For duder, for better.
Even
man.
duder.
You get a gator. You get a gator for 12 G's.
12G? That's a little more than I thought.
I mean, it's got a bed.
Yeah, it does have a bed.
I mean, there's the work series, but there's also the EV one.
Nah.
There's a mid-size, full-size.
Well, if it's in a lair, you're going to want the EV because you don't want to throw off.
That's the
fumes.
thing.
Yeah, you don't
I
want
don't
to
think
breathe
I
it
don't
in
think
the-
I'm even gonna have gas on there like
Yeah.
that. So probably EV. LED charge level indicator up to 600 kilometers.
This baby
It's
runs
gonna
on
be up to
suck milk.
600.
Yeah. My submarine's charcoal
Okay,
powered.
it starts at $15,500.
$15,500?
Yeah,
Wow, that's
but I haven't even gone into the customs yet.
No, you're like a sucker. A sucker thinks that's only
All the
15
Joker
grand.
decals you're going to put on it and stuff.
aftermarket. There's gonna be a lot of aftermarket
Yeah.
modifications.
Undercoating.
My twisted gator.
Zach, time for your fifth pick.
My fifth pick, boy, this one is a gift shop.
Oh wow! For
If you,
visitors,
yeah, if you make it through, right? Why
Yeah.
not leave with some a little
is there
coffee
signed
mug?
Larry Bird memorabilia?
There could be, yeah. It could be like, hey, remember '84? Whatever.
Does it have one of those like that they just have
Isaac's
it?
going crazy over there. Like, what kind of a lair?
It's like an old country buffet. There's rock candy.
Yeah.
There's like the games where you're like, this wasn't a game.
You
There's
know,
rock candy at an old country buffet.
Oh yeah, and those games where you move like the golf tees around a triangle,
Yeah.
like Amish games or whatever.
I thought that was Cracker Barrel you're talking about.
Oh, what did I say?
Old country buffet.
Oh yeah, Cracker Barrel. My bad.
okay.
What about that like art museum stuff where it's like the kind of jewelry that Prue Leith wears? Is there a little section with that?
Yeah, exactly.
Like what vibe is the gift shop? Is it more lo-fi, hi-fi? Like
A
what's
little
the
bit
class?
of both. You can buy posters of like
Okay.
previous nights at the Lair.
Oh yeah, like June. Like yeah,
exactly.
When you have the
There's-
Zach Slayer Jazz Festival.
There's a green screen. You can take photos.
That's
Little
cute.
Photoshop.
Oh,
you
are
can
you
get it
gonna
on a
have
coffee
jazz
mug.
fest? Like a Montreux?
Oh, maybe.
should.
Maybe.
Keith Jarrett at Zach Slayer.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. There's some, like
Summer
there's like
concert
Toscani
series.
biscottis or something like that.
That's cute.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Why didn't you think of that? Why do you only come up with your dumb shit ideas?
Because I'm
Might as
ugly,
well
man.
be every business meeting I go
My
into.
dad left when I was young because I'm ugly, and so bummed me out.
Why can't you be more like Zach?
I try. I stopped
My
thinking
dad
good
put me
shit
in a
so long
secret
ago.
lair.
Yeah, you name some food with your last name. It was out of nowhere. It was
I will
crazy.
ask Isaac in a separate email chain to cut that.
I'd love to see
But
all
leave
the
in the
emails
part,
on
leave
that
in the
chain.
part that
Yeah.
I don't want that I want it cut. So everyone's wondering. I wonder what he did. They're not going to know that it was that.
I'm gonna
sound.
send you a bunch of sound bites that are respectful to Laura, and you just drop those in. My loving wife.
Someone with a zoology degree is someone I trust more than the average person.
A vivacious redhead named Laura. Have you met my wife, Laura?
Let me say vivacious. Is it vivacious or vivacious? Vivacious.
Vivacious.
Feel it out.
Vivacious.
Let me say it real, everybody.
Oh, I like
Let me say
vivacious.
vivacious.
Yeah,
Let me say vivacious.
Vivacious.
A vivacious redhead like Laura.
That's what your ringtone is when she calls.
Every time I get a text, a vivacious redhead like Laura.
A woman named Laura with zest for life.
It's just David's open mouth.
What?
I sent David a picture of my open mouth.
Some of your
earlier today.
He
subconscious
did
got
send
through
me
there.
a picture of his open mouth.
It's gross when
it
you look at
sucks.
some
You wanna
dude's
see
open
that?
mouth.
You
Like
sent
when
it to David, and you're like, now show me yours. You have to.
You sent him that, and then you sent a text. Now, what's your wettest hole?
Oh my God.
look at how gross Isaac. Look at
Oh,
that.
Sean.
Did you see it earlier?
Oh God. Oh no.
No. No wonder you were walking alone
Isaac,
on
zoom in.
Hollywood today. Just showing hole.
That's butthole dentata.
Sean, your final
You know
pick?
what's crazy? Right before that, he sent me a Brokeback Mountain meme.
Well, now we're gonna have to cut that too, Isaac.
No, I'm leaving that in.
Whoa.
Oh, yeah.
It is. It's a funny thing to see right next to each other.
Yeah. That's the funniest text.
One ponders what was intended.
A securely reconnoitered perimeter is my last pick.
Yeah, that's
Reconnoid?
good.
A securely reconnoitered perimeter.
That's so funny.
Don't worry, it's all
Right in the
securely
camera.
reconnoid.
God, that looks insanely gross.
It's nuts. It looks really bad. You want to see it again?
Yeah.
Okay, hold on.
Yeah, so yucky looking.
Oof. Nobody's reconnoitering that perimeter.
But wait,
Not in a
now,
while.
but now watch the Succession.
I like that. That I don't like.
It feels
And I love
weird.
that you
Yeah.
didn't respond. There's no response from David like,
Yeah.
oh, crazy.
Yeah.
It's just
4
like,
hours later, I'm like, yo, where you at?
That is tight. When you look at the last text, you're like, this is a weird response.
yeah. Sometimes we got to normalize just not getting a response on a text and not
Yeah.
taking it personally.
I think everybody hates me. If I don't get a response, I'm like, they hate my guts. And if the
Oh.
response doesn't have an emoji, I think that we're not friends anymore. I'm like a lunatic with it. I had to ask Laura I was like, can you please just send emojis sometimes? So I don't think you want a divorce.
Oh, you had to have your wife add emojis.
Not emojis, but I'm like,
I'm
can we
thinking of a divorce
soften,
and then it's like a handwritten.
can we soften the text a little bit? Can it not be a one-word answer? Can it be like a smiley face or something? I asked her to do that.
Oh, people would get mad at me because I'd write K. You know, like, are you coming?
Oh,
Or
yeah.
like, dinner's at 5, K.
Yeah.
And they'd
I
be
know
like,
you
oh.
so well that it doesn't get to me.
Right.
Yeah, dude, it's different with certain
I
companies.
try to not have any tone in my texts.
Me neither.
And
Yeah, I'm-
after a while, it's just
I'm way
stopped
too
being
bubbly.
fun. It's hard to be funny in text.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I put
It's
ha-ha
so
when I
flat.
laugh.
It never, whatever I'm trying to do, I never get my
gotta
shit off.
Sit there and come up with something.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I never get my shit off. I haven't been a hilarious texter for 10 years.
There's like a staff wide group chat for like it's with the writers and the some other people.
Sounds
Are the
like
grips in there?
Whoa.
Just cigarette
And
emojis from
it's
the
just
grip.
so much pressure. Yeah, they're just sig. There's just so much pressure because like it's a bunch of professionally funny writers, and then you got to be like,
I don't like
but you don't
the
have to
pressure. I don't like the
I lay
pressure.
back.
Yeah.
But like,
I don't like the pressure of humor in text.
yeah,
Right.
No.
This is the first time I've ever said it out loud in that way, but like, yeah, I'm
Yeah.
sick of it.
Well, plus
I'm fucking funny, man.
yeah.
I gotta prove that shit to
Not
you.
to me.
Again,
To
this
anybody?
morning,
Just to
8:30.
whoever's texting.
maybe to
Yeah.
Sean
It's got to be hilarious.
can't even come up with a good food bit.
Yeah, he just sends whole.
I said a securely reconnoitered perimeter.
It's a great
I
pick.
thought it was going to hit because I got to
I
say
don't-
the word reconnoiter.
Isaac laughed,
I did too.
and I said it was a great pick.
Isaac laughed at the wrong thing, I think, right there.
No, he laughed at
Were you laughing
reconnoiter.
at reconnoiter?
I did not.
I don't know
laugh
what
at
that
Oh, it
means.
was the mouth.
I
It was the showing hole
Okay,
thing.
I genuinely thought
It was the
said
sending
reconnoiter.
hole bit.
thought it was the reconnoitered. I
What's
thought it
reconnoitered mean?
Reconnoiter. I keep saying
it's like
reconnoiter.
reconned.
Yeah.
Oh,
Reconnoitered.
Yeah.
Like,
reconnaissance.
The word is reconnaissance. Reconnoitered.
Yeah. So
Matthew
like you scout
reconnaissance.
something out. So like the
Oh.
perimeter.
okay.
Let's say.
It's one of the things you could do to a perimeter: secure
Uh-huh.
or reconnoiter.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay.
I did both to my.
For
I'm
breach.
taking a whole Lair world class,
A hole?
whole Lair world class speaker system.
Oh,
Oh,
yeah.
yeah.
For me, when I'm just traipsing around my lair,
And your gator?
and well,
You're gonna loan him your
I don't
gator?
have a gator. You have a
Yeah,
gator.
that's true.
I probably have some
He was
sort
testing you.
of yeah.
Bull fucking shit, dude.
Helicopter's landing.
Yeah.
I step off.
Fight
Fur
the
release
Valkyries?
comes on.
Fur release comes on my whole Lair speaker system. I'm like, oh, I'm in a pleasant place. When I'm being invaded,
Turns
then
into
I can
intercom.
communicate with whoever's invading me over my whole Lair speaker system.
Uh-huh.
Oh,
Just be
and-
like, the game has begun.
Yes.
Yeah, yeah.
You know, like
you
stuff
can
like that.
isolate it to different rooms. So like, he's over there.
Yeah. Or is he over there?
Uh-huh.
Or am I over here? Like that. And just
I like
really
your
get in their
villain
head.
voice.
Yeah.
Thank you. Yeah,
Uh-huh.
That's fun.
yeah, yeah. You know,
What's your
and-
villain O voice?
Huh?
Your what voice?
Okay.
Orgasm.
Oh,
Your
Yeah.
O-face.
I'm a
You
soundless.
gave David the O-face
I'm the
earlier.
soundless wonder when it comes to that.
You don't make any noise?
No.
He coughs.
Well, speaking of tone, it's like, you know, like text, we were saying you could read any tone. Like, yeah, if you receive text in the voice of like someone you're having sex with, it would also, you could read it as like someone seeing their finding their family dead. You know, like, oh my God.
Oh, I
This
see what
can't
you're
be-
saying.
this
I see
can't
what
be
you're saying.
happening.
The text of an
This can't be
orgasm. The text of an
Exactly.
Wait, well, who's saying this can't be happening?
Wait.
Hold on. Now we can't put it out.
Is this what they say when you have sex?
I've said I wish you did this for a bit, but
Unbelievable.
every chance I get.
Inconceivable.
When we were watching Jeopardy one time and Alex goes, less than a minute now, and Zach goes, that's what I say during sex. And just saying it like Alex, like, less than a minute now.
Making direct eye contact.
I wish if you would do it for I wish you did a joke about it. It's one of the funniest things I've ever heard. So anyway.
Isaac, do you have a pick?
I'm gonna go with the rare art collection.
Oh,
I was thinking about
Perfect.
that. I was thinking
Things
about
that they think is lost to history.
Yeah.
No, it's in my lair.
You've had it the
Right,
whole
you
time.
have the
That's
Mona
great.
Lisa.
You got the
dude.
death row chair in there.
The what?
two different ancient arts.
To
we
recap-
talked about.
David, you went first. You took the yearly martial arts tournament to the death. A cloned fighting force, walls that look like the side of a mountain, an oracle, and a gator. Zach, you went second. You took a national anthem-based security system. Oh no, is mine thing too close to yours?
No, I don't
No,
think
okay,
so.
okay.
I don't think so.
A genetically altered assistant, Larry Bird, a planning table, and a gift shop. Sean, you have a one-person submarine, selfish, giant fancy steak, gnarly dogs, a dojo of weaponry, and a securely reconnoitered perimeter.
Someone read the thesaurus this morning.
dude.
That's all I do.
I went last. I took it's in a volcano. I land there in a helicopter. I have a library with a sconce that reveals a even secreter lair. I have a farm where I can grow my own food and a whole Lair speaker system. Excellent picks all.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was. I was nervous. It
Yeah.
went well.
that
That
was
like
good.
sounded easy to do until you start doing it, and then it was a little tricky. No.
Yeah. Yeah. Isaac, who do you think won?
I think the listeners won because they get to listen to you guys,
Oh, how fun!
professional
Oh.
comedians.
Easy, sweet.
And if you are
Be
one of
very
those
fun.
listeners, hit us up at allfantasypodcast@gmail.com. Shout out to everyone that All Fantasy Everything Patreon, where you can get auction drafts, mailbag episodes, this or that episodes,
Suck milk.
Suck Milk, our special
White label Suck Milk.
Suck Milk,
It's more
our
expensive than
blue
Louis
label
XIV.
Suck Milk, and if you're rolling in our black label Suck Milk. Shout out to super producer Isaac Lee on the sucks and
The
butts.
milks, sucking the milks.
Shout out to Saint Sue Carmel. Shout out to Frankie Ocean. Shout out to Sid the Dude. Shout out to Haji Beats. And more important than all of that, tune in again next week to another. Shout out to our AFE subreddit. Brand new episode of All Fantasy Everything.
Suck me, fuck me, cut me loose.
That was a Headgum podcast.